I did it once, and I'd do it again. Gonna get beat. You're gonna taste defeat. Cause I lie, I steal, I cheat. Cause no one can withstand my Latino heat. You step in this ring, you're messing with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's something you don't do. Do I think you could beat my ass? Hell no. Do I think I could beat your ass? Why, hell yeah.
What the hell did I do that?
It was one of the last live stream game streams we did. It was me, you, and James were on. And I was trying to find a more modern one because my last clip of you was like a skinny clip. And I seen you down there. And boy, as soon as I seen that, I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. I gotta get that.
That was good.
Andrew's like, he was dying, bro.
Oh, I saw him like, when the fuck that happened? I don't remember doing that shit. That was good though. I love it.
Glad you enjoyed it. I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
I thought it was hilarious. So he sent it to me earlier, and I put it up, and I'm watching it because oh, by the way, I have COVID, so I'm really sick. So I'm in the car. I'm trying to warm up on my lunch break, and so he's like, "Well, here's this." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll check out the new video and find out what's going on." And all of a sudden, I was like, "That is it. Like that is the best." I was like, he caught Terry doing the gold dust is my favorite part of the day today.
Because in my head and pick my face one of these days.
Because he don't do crazy shit in streams. Most of the time, you're pretty even keel. Like you don't have a whole lot of crazy expressions. And I was going through a video and I just happened to go over it. I'm like, nope, screen record. I'm cropping it. I'm pasting it. There you are.
Perfect.
It was hilarious. I had the best time.
It was meant to be.
And I got the heated seats on high, like I'm freezing, I'm shivering, right? Because you got the chills with the fever or whatever. And I just I'm literally like this. I'm like, and then I seen Terry do the gold dust. I was like, you know what? That really just made my whole day right there. That shit was funny because I don't remember him doing that either.
I didn't remember that. Man, but here we are.
But so I'm excited that we're here. We got a couple of segments that we wanted. I'm sorry, I'm still just kind of beat.
Yeah, you're good. We got two really cool segments, and if we get through those in a decent time, I have a tier list. If you guys want to do that too, something really cool, that'd be fun.
All right, Brandon, what's the first one we're doing?
First segment. Oh damn, do we have a different one, Andrew? Different slide to where we can all be on the screen at the same time? Because I don't want to block people's faces. Let me see. Hold up. Let me remove that one. Let me see.
You might have to upload the pictures.
Where are the pictures at?
I had them in overlay, but I can put them on present image file. Let me see.
Oh yeah, you can't put them in overlay. You have to put them down here.
Cool. So we have top 5 pay-per-views, pretty much your favorite pay-per-views of all time. It doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be the best one, but like the ones that resonate the best with you that you can sit there and watch over and over and over. Doesn't have to be in any specific order. We're just having fun. So who wants to go first?
So we're not starting with number 5 or nothing?
We can start with 5. I'm just saying, like, if somebody just couldn't be able to make a list in order.
Okay. So if we're going our top 5 favorite pay-per-views of all time, number 5 for me is going to be WrestleMania 3. Hulk Hogan slams Andre the Giant. Absolutely loved that pay-per-view. I was a kid. Nothing was cooler than watching him pick that big bastard up and slam him over that, man. That shit was really cool. So for me, number 5, I'm going to go WrestleMania 3.
Dope. Iconic. Being a kid watching dude pick up big ass dude like this, like whoa!
Yeah,
it's like our generation seeing John Cena pick up freaking Big Show. It's like, dude, he's like 500 pounds, dude. That's big as hell. But for me, I'd probably go SummerSlam 02. SummerSlam 02 had a lot of really good matches. You had the return of HBK going against Triple H after not having any in-ring competition since '98. The Rock versus Brock was really good. You had Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio. You had a really good card. And it was just really good. The tag matches were good. The whole card was good from top to bottom. It's one of them SummerSlams. SummerSlam's always a good pay-per-view. But that was kind of like a really one that stood out to me.
James.
So for my number 5 spot, I got to go with the one that's on screen right now. I got to go with WrestleMania 17. I mean, it was just banger after banger after banger match from beginning to end. And then on top of that, we saw arguably the greatest TLC match in tag team history between the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardys. I mean, it was one of those matches where it was just an absolute car wreck where you wanted to look away and you just couldn't. There was so much going on in that match that just made it so legendary.
Questionably the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
Mm-hmm.
What you think of Terry?
All right. Well, when I was thinking of this, I thought it was just like in general, not specifics. But so I just, while you guys were talking, I did a little research on as far as certain years. But for number 5, I'm gonna go and start out with '96 Bash at the Beach when Hogan formed the NW or the Outsiders, joined the Outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
So that really set off Monday Night Wars and got everything going there.
That's why I stuck that one in the graphic. I figured somebody was going to bring up Bash at the Beach at some point. And that's a really dope-ass pay-per-view.
I mean, that was...
It was.
I was going to pick that one in general
mm-hmm.
just because I'm thinking like of the venues and everything they've done.
Oh, that was cool. Like, they have so many old pay-per-views that they freaking repurposed for NXT, but they should make like main roster pay-per-views. Like Bash at the Beach would be a really cool one. Like how they brought back Great American Bash, but it sucked. It sucked, but it was like really cool though.
Yeah.
All right. So number 4. Number 4 for me was 1998 Bash at the Beach. And you had DDP and Karl Malone versus Hulk Hogan, Dennis Rodman. Man, we also got to see the Giant fight Kevin Green. I remember that. And that was that big Raven versus Saturn when the flock broke apart and they had that big rivalry. I don't know if y'all remember that, but that was a really good one. Just a very fun one for me, to be honest with you. Absolutely loved it. Couldn't have had a better time during that event. That build up with Karl Malone and Dennis Rodman joining the NWO. That shit was really neat. So I'm gonna go with 98 Bash at the Beach at number 4.
Nice. For me, I'm going WrestleMania 19. Loaded freaking card, bro. We got HBK and Jericho. We got Taker in that like 3-on-1 handicap match. You've got Booker T and Triple H for the world title. You've got Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle in the main event, which is one of my favorite matches all time, especially for that crazy freaking almost break your neck on the shooting star press. It was a really good pay-per-view. The venue was cool, man. You had freaking Limp Bizkit with The Undertaker, man. It was really, really cool. So I got to go WrestleMania 19.
I like that one too.
Yeah, that's a definite good one. Very underrated, I think, in my opinion. My number 4, I think it was the Great American Bash 04 or 05 when Ray and Eddie were still doing their thing over Dominic. But we still saw Undertaker versus Muhammad Hassan. Just, man, I mean, it don't get much better than that, in my opinion.
Okay. I wasn't expecting to hit that one. Cool deal.
So I'm going to go with WrestleMania 19 for the match between Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar for my number 4. I think I would have had it up higher on the list if that move wasn't botched and he almost killed himself.
Man, I mean, that was intense though. I didn't feel like it threw things off though. I thought it was like obviously you scared he gonna freaking die, but at the same point, the match was so crazy. The whole it was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
But like it's funny though because if you watch it, the way it took him so long to rotate in midair, he had like a pause, and then it looked like a glitch, and all of a sudden he somehow rotated in midair like some featherweight. His big ass was barely able to. I mean, he smacked his forehead and missed Angle, but just for
could have went bad.
I still question how a damn near 300 muscular pound man could pull that off.
Well, they said he did that at what, OVW? He was doing that over there, they said.
He was, but the ring was smaller at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
and he was
shooting
still
stars
pretty fucking big then.
That's a cruiserweight move. You don't see big dudes pulling a shooting star press like that, bro.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Are we at number 3?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 for me is the 1996 Royal Rumble. I'm not going to go too much in detail because this is going to come to a head in a minute. Just absolutely from top to bottom, it was a good show. But watching HBK win the Royal Rumble at the end of it, man, that's my dude right there, man. So that one was special to me. So the 96 Royal Rumble comes in at number 3 for me.
Okay. Dope. For me, I got to go with the peak of the Attitude Era. You got to go WrestleMania X7, bro. Peak 2001, the culmination of Rock and Austin's rivalry, TLC, the McMahons, all these crazy things going on. Houston, Texas, bro. Like, come on, bro. You can't beat that. Possibly the greatest Mania of all time, and its rewatchability is so good. It just never gets freaking old. It just feels like you go back in a time capsule every time you watch that.
All right.
All right, number 3 for me, No Way Out, 2003, when we saw Eddie Guerrero overcome his demons and just come full circle and win the WWE Championship for the first time in his career. And, I mean, this was a very one-sided match, but, I mean, everything that was involved in that match, like, I still get chills thinking about it every single time, and just it is so hard. There's no way I'm not leaving it off a top 5 list.
Yeah, good pick. You just 1 year early, James.
For me,
Good
I'm going
pick,
to go with where it's at, number 3, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go 95 Royal Rumble, when Shawn Michaels and British Bulldog started out as 1 and 2, and then they ended up finishing the match.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good one. I mean, that crowd they were just into it there. And hoping Bulldog won because I felt like he should have got a title at one point, not just, But regardless, that was still probably my top favorite Rumble of all time.
The Bulldog would have won the world title if The Rock wouldn't have been the one counting.
Yeah, that's true.
He said it doesn't matter if you win.
That's right.
the best
peak Rock. I'm sorry, that was peak Rock.
Bro, it was
when
so
he mocked
funny.
the Dudley Boys. He said, it doesn't matter.
Man, look, when he was special guest referee between HBK and Triple H one time, Triple H knocked him down. He's on top of Shawn Michaels. He goes 1, 2, and he gets up, grabs the mic. He goes, it doesn't matter if The Rock counts to 3. And Triple H, I mean, that shit was Rock was fun. Number 2 for me. 1 and 2 is so hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember how the moments felt. So number 2 for me is going to be WrestleMania 12. You got Undertaker versus Kevin Nash back when he was Diesel.
Mm-hmm. That was a good one.
Stone Cold beat the bloody hell out of Savio Vega. And Shawn Michaels won his very first world title by defeating Bret Hart after a 60-minute Iron Man match that ended in a draw. They came out, made him restart the match, and then Bret Hart took the Sweet Chin music, and Shawn Michaels covered him for the 1, 2, 3, winning his first title. Let me tell you what, man, that was like watching the Braves win the World Series for me. Yeah, I mean, I was like, oh my God, because like I'm an HBK guy. Like that's my favorite wrestler, always has been. And watching him win that title, especially over Bret fucking Hart, man, that was so good. I'm going with WrestleMania 12 at number 2.
Solid. For me, mine's kind of like a 2A, 2B, but they're conjoined. And I got to go ECW One Night Stand. Part 1, Part 2, 05 and 06, bro. Come on, man. That was such a generational type pay-per-view because you'll never get that again. You will never get that kind of environment and that kind of reaction. The first pay-per-view was crazy because it had never been done before. That kind of a crossover, you brought back guys like Lance Storm, Just Incredible, freaking Tommy Dreamer, the Dudley Boys, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero. Everybody's putting on banger matches. The Sandman. There's so much hate between Raw, SmackDown, and ECW. You could feel the animosity, especially JBL. He's so freaking annoying. He's like, oh, ECW.
I was going to say not only the Paul Heyman promo that we saw in 2005, but like both Raw and SmackDown guys interacting with the ECW fans and just saying the most out of pocket shit in response to them. Like, and you can't compete with that.
And then you get to 06 and it's just as good.
Yeah.
Like you get all these matches, Mysterio and freaking Sabu, and they freaking both have to stop the damn match because they both damn near dead. You got freaking Kurt Angle on the ECW brand going. You got Tommy Dreamer and all them like a 6-man tag. And then you got the Edge and you got the RVD and John Cena match.
There you go.
Where you've never seen John Cena get that much pushback. Dude threw his t-shirt into the crowd like 10 times, I feel like, and they threw it back every time. You felt the animosity. You felt that environment. It was gritty. It was dirty. It was
still watch that video every single time of his entrance. Yep. And I still get chills every time the boos just flood over his entrance music. It is just insanity.
And then in the heat of the freaking moment, you think John Cena's about to get the upper hand, and you freaking Edge comes out in a biker helmet, spears bro through a freaking table. RVD hits the frog splash, and then the announcer gets it wrong, saying the new ECW champion. I'm like, what you mean? He won the WWE title, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? But I just thought that was a hell of a crossover. I don't think you'll ever be able to recreate anything close to that. It was one of a kind.
It was.
Yeah. It was just, it's always so much fun watching the highlights of both ECW One Night Stand in 05 and 06. Just so hard to top.
Man, Sandman's entrance, man.
You ain't topping that kind of entrance. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I know it's Terry's turn, but I just want to say this. I'm a HBK guy, and nobody does entrances better than HBK. Like, he's just the showstopper. But that Sandman entrance is the greatest wrestling entrance of all time. And I'll give ECW their flowers for that one.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And especially coming out to Metallica's most popular song, and it still was at the time too. So, but my number 2, I got to go with SummerSlam 02. I mean, it was just
good show.
Yeah, I was going to say, not to rip off TNA, but it was literal, total, nonstop action from beginning to end for each match. Mostly including Brock Lesnar versus The Rock for the WWE Championship and Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle for the opening freaking match. I mean, it was 7.5 minutes of nothing but pure wrestling ability.
The HBK Triple H match was cool too.
Oh, that was good.
That's what got it on my list. That moment right there.
Yeah,
they worked well together. They both bloody as hell, and that shit was good.
And honestly, this was like a peak heel Triple H too, because he finishes it off by attacking Shawn Michaels, and then we think, oh my God, Shawn Michaels' back is broken because of what Triple H did with that sledgehammer.
You know what? No, Triple H gets a lot of hate because he's a terrible booker, and he really is. But as a heel, Triple H is top 3 all time, and you can argue with the wall on that.
You could argue for freaking Survivor Series 02 with the first Elimination Chamber.
Ooh.
That was a hell of a pay-per-view. Scott Steiner's WWE debut. They had a bunch of really cool stuff on that one too.
Oh, that was a good one too.
It was good. It was.
That was good.
Holla if you hear me.
Wrestling used to be so good. Maybe Vince McMahon will come back. Anyway, Terry.
Are we allowed to have a 2-way tie?
That's what I
everybody
did.
else is doing it, I guess. So
Okay. So I had
if
a two-way
Andrew would have known
tie.
that
One was with WrestleMania 18 when it was kind of like the passing of the torch with Hogan and The Rock.
terrible.
I know the match quality wasn't that great, but just the crowd's involvement in that match, like everybody losing their mind and everything. And then my other half would be 2001 Survivor Series when it was the Alliance versus WWF. Like kind of all.
Invasion? Or no, it's not Invasion. That's Survivor Series.
Now, Invasion was the first one, but Survivor Series was the one that says kind of like winner take all. Whoever wins, everyone else loses their jobs.
You know what I hated though? The only thing I hated about that, the winner go home. The winner go home option was between The Rock and Austin. I'm like, so we're right back where we started. There's not one true WCW guy representing them. I didn't like that, but I got it. I
was. If I had a redo, and that's something we could discuss at a later time, I already have I would have had a starting 5 for WCW.
And they would have paid them out them turn of contracts.
Yeah.
They were getting paid to sit at the house.
Because my original one would have been the 3 original members of NWO plus Goldberg and Sting. That would have been my WCW team versus Austin, Rock, let's say Jericho, Undertaker, and
Kane.
Well, I would have had one big man because the only big man would have been with WCW was Nash, so he would have been up against the Undertaker. But I would probably have gone with.
I don't know. I probably would have thrown Kane in there because Goldberg was definitely a big guy, but I think Kane kind of would have had something there,
Yeah.
Ain't nothing was better than that backstage promo. Austin repeating everything McMahon saying. And he's freaking looking at Kurt Angle the whole freaking time. Like, yo, get your shit together, bro. He's freaking poking.
I swear, from 2000 to 2001, it was everybody's job to break the Undertaker.
They were trying to get the Undertaker to do the spin-a-rooney.
No, the one that would have broke me was when Kurt Angle came out wearing that Olympic or American flag bandana and the sunglasses, and then you hear Taker, nothing. That was his way of breaking right there.
Full stop. Alrighty. Number 1. All right. So first of all, honorable mention for me. I wanted to put it in my top 5 because it really did, but WrestleMania 3, just Survivor Series 2002, the Elimination Chamber where Shawn Michaels won the World Heavyweight title, man. That shit was so fucking cool to watch HBK come back from all that and win the title of all those big fucking names like Jericho, Kane, RVD. That shit was badass. Absolutely love that, man. I'm gonna go back and watch that anyway. I love having the Netflix. But number 1 for me, Royal Rumble. Shawn Michaels enters at number 1. And when it was over in 1995, Shawn Michaels wins the Royal Rumble. As much as his first world title against Bret meant to me, and I had it at number 2, watching him win that Royal Rumble, you knew he was going to be champion because that's what they did. If you won the Rumble, you are the guy. So watching him win it, knowing his time is here, because I already thought he was the greatest already. He wins that Rumble from number 1. He's in the middle of the ring doing this, man. That was my favorite wrestling moment in my entire history of all the years I've ever watched it. That moment was the number 1 favorite for me. And that's why 95 Royal Rumble comes in at number 1 for me. If you'll notice that my list was very HBK heavy, well, that's who I like.
Okay. So
he had the clean version of Pamela Anderson too to escort him to the WrestleMania match.
And that shit was cool though. That shit was real cool.
For me, I'll do an honorable mention too. I put WrestleMania 21. But there was so much. I love the idea of the Hollywood thing. All the cool vignettes and all the videos and stuff. They were freaking Booker T and Eddie Guerrero were doing Pulp Fiction. They had freaking Triple H and Braveheart. They had all this cool stuff. But then when you get to the matches, the first ever Money in the Bank match, banger. Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels, banger. You have a story between Cena and JBL, banger. Batista and Triple H, banger. Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, banger. It was just a really good card, top to bottom, and I just really liked the vibe. Like everything flowed really, really cool. So I got 21 as my honorable mention, but 20 is the best, my favorite pay-per-view ever. Madison Square Garden, 20 years in. John Cena beats the Big Show for the U.S. title. Goldberg and Lesnar, yeah, the match kind of sucked, but it was cool having Stone Cold Steve Austin as a special referee. Yeah, Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero. You had the best triple threat ever in the main event. Even the cruiserweight match in the beginning with Nunzio and all them was really cool too. Man, like Christian and Jericho with Trish Stratus turning on freaking Christian. That was really cool. So, yeah, I've got WrestleMania 20 as my favorite pay-per-view ever. No surprise.
Edge and Christian DX.
They are.
Always have been.
Mm-hmm. And the Hardys were in the Brood.
Yeah, it was crazy. Crazy times back then.
Apparently so.
Oh man, yeah. So honestly, I'm gonna keep the trend going of honorable mentions. One I really got to throw out there was New Year's Revolution 2006. Honestly, one of the craziest Elimination Chamber matches that I've ever seen. But we saw Edge fight the Nature Boy Ric Flair for the IC title, and it looked as though, it looked as though that, you know what, he had a bad night, but he still had that Money in the Bank briefcase, and then earned the nickname the Ultimate Opportunist for a reason. Cashed in on John Cena when he was at his weakest. Everybody in that building was cheering for Edge when he cashed in. Edge winning his first WWE title, which sparked one of the greatest rivalries that carried me through high school, if I'm being honest. So yeah, honorable mention. I got to give it to New Year's Revolution 2006, but I'm going to take a page out of Brandon's book, and I got to go with WrestleMania 20. I mean, it was just action-packed from head to toe. John Cena winning his first championship in WWE, beating the Big Show for the United States Championship. Obviously, Chris Jericho and Christian battling for the love of Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus turns on Chris Jericho, and to quote, I believe, the King or JR, they were doing the two-tongue tango. That lives rent-free in my head. And then on top of that, Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle for the WWE champion. Bro. I mean, look.
His freaking boot, bro. He unlaced his freaking boot, bro. That was so funny.
I think it was set up to where Kurt Angle was going to be winning the match, but they did like a last-minute decision, like, no, let's keep the title on Eddie because he's still got that persona.
But they didn't. Yeah, they didn't. I'm sorry, I cut you off. They didn't want Kurt to look weak. That's why they had him. That's why they had him losing like a roll-up like that. It didn't make him look any less than.
Yeah, like Eddie kind of doing his cheating thing to be like, you know what, I'm going to unlace my boot. He thinks he's got me in this ankle lock. Boom, my boot comes off. Roll up.
So it was cool.
And then, like you said, obviously we had Shawn Michaels versus Triple H versus Chris Benoit. Triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, just so stacked from beginning to end. And I didn't even mention Kane versus The Undertaker when Undertaker came back.
Hey, they shaved Molly Holly's head too.
Yeah.
I got something I want to say before we move on, man. Probably, we don't ever do like underrated matches, but I think probably the most underrated match of all time, simply because nobody ever fucking talks about it. The Inferno match between Undertaker and Kane. That shit was fucking great, man.
The Buried Alive match was good too.
Mm-hmm.
Great storytelling, great in-ring. You felt the presence of these two mighty. That shit was real good. Probably a top 5 all-time match, in my opinion, man. That shit. And nobody ever talks about it, and that's crazy.
Well,
what you got, Terry?
My number one, I'm going to go with WrestleMania 15 back in 1999. Or 98. The first time that The Rock and Stone Cold competed against each other for the championship. And then there was also the WrestleMania where Bart Gunn almost got killed because he got knocked the fuck out by Butterbean. If y'all remember that one. And he had like a lot of, I mean, there's like, he had a fatal 4-way or 4 corners that match with Val Venus, Ken Shamrock, Goldust.
Hello, ladies.
And Road Dogg. So, I mean, I think that was a very underrated one, but it was also very iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when Rock and Austin were basically, they were both at the top faces in the company, and then they're finally colliding, like kind of like the match everybody's been waiting to see. It's been like years in the making, and it finally happened.
We even saw it when they were battling for the IC title too.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's how it all started. That shit was funny.
Dude, Austin goes in the production truck and he's putting shit on the Titantron. And he checks his freaking beeper. He's like, Austin 316.
Man, that's the fucking, his music hit. The nation ran up the ramp. His
Dude,
beeper went off. He looked at it. He goes, Stone Cold came from the crowd. And then he took his title and chunked that son and bitch in the fucking river.
Bro, like, just next level tomfoolery, bro. He was in his bag, bro. Dude was in his bag, bro.
Damn.
What?
Duke beat the hell out of Syracuse.
Oops.
Anyway, yeah, so all right, what's next?
Next one is, so you pretty much your favorite world title match, a singles match where the title changed hands, no retaining. So whether it's someone won their first title or end of a rivalry and they flip the title, stuff like that. End of a rivalry, anything. I know that seems a little complicated. I was trying to not be like do things we already did before.
AC, stop. All right, you want me to go first again?
Yeah.
Number 5, I've got Edge cashing in on Cena, man. Like, I know, like, that's a little further out. That's basically when I'm about to stop watching anyway. But when Edge came out and he speared the shit out of Cena and took that title, I was like, holy shit. Because Cena was the biggest thing. He was like Hulk Hogan level almost in that moment. And Edge just came out and took that title from him and walked out. That shit was really cool. So it's going to not make an honorable mention. It's going to make number 5.
Okay. So I'm going to piggyback on your point, but I'm going to go Unforgiven 06 with Edge and John Cena in that TLC match that ends the rivalry. That match was crazy. Like, you had like a rivalry over 6 months in the making, bro. Going back and forth, and it culminates in, Cena's never been in a TLC match, and Edge is one of the innovators of the TLC match. Ends with him freaking hitting a FU off a ladder through like 2 tables. Crazy storytelling. Great end to a rivalry. So they can kind of both go their separate ways. Edge goes to rated RKO, obviously, later on. And John's kind of holding the title for like a year or so after that. So,
all right, cool.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm actually going to piggyback off of Andrew because, man, when Edge cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase on John Cena at New Year's Revolution after that Elimination Chamber match, I was, man, like, I had hated Edge up to that point, especially when, he was like going through that TLC match with Ric Flair. And I'm like, come on, Flair, please beat this dude. I can't stand him. And then it was just like, man, if I didn't need any more reason to hate Edge, because honestly, he was on one of the most underrated heel runs of his time during that time.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were done. Sorry.
And then when he cashed in on John Cena, that was basically the cherry on top right there.
It's crazy that Edge was supposed to win the World Heavyweight title at Taboo Tuesday 04, but he didn't win the fan vote. They voted HBK in, so they were going to put the strap on him and let him beat Triple H. But the fan vote, they wanted HBK again. I'm like, dude, come on, man. They've been fighting for like 30 years, bro.
Yeah,
nobody wants to see this shit no more.
Exactly.
Like, I'm like, who the hell's voting, bro? These stupid ass kids, bro. Like, man, they'll vote Edge in. Like,
that was like the perfect opportunity for Edge to turn heel, though, because of that fan vote.
Yeah,
because he was a face at the time. He congratulated Michaels, and he kind of left like he had that upset look on his face. and then all of a sudden, like, all right, well, let's turn him heel. Let's just make everyone hate him now.
But that cash in though, like that set the tone for the rest of his career, as well as it set the tone for how people cash in, because nobody had ever done it up until that point. So none of us really knew like what to expect or how that was gonna go. So when he just showed up, everybody's like,
for this topic, is it like just like WWE Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, or
like a world title?
Oh, I was gonna say, or could it be like IC title, European?
You can do that too. I said world title, but if it's a mid card title that was really good, you can do that too.
All right. So my favorite one, it wasn't even on a pay-per-view. But we go back to 1999 Monday Night Raw when WCW tried to spoil the episode by announcing that Mankind was going to win the title. So everyone on WCW, hold up, let's go watch this. So they all flipped the channel.
Dumb.
Eventually started the demise of WCW.
So dumb.
They were winning
it really was. That was a snowball effect right there for WCW.
But why would you point your viewers to the other product? I get what you're trying to do, but that's dumb.
Yeah.
Like you're telling them, hey, if you want, you can go watch it. And everybody's like, okay. And it ended up being freaking great. And everybody's like, oh, I ain't putting that shit back on. I'm not watching TNN no more.
Mankind could win the World Heavyweight Championship. Like, oh, everyone, Mankind against The Rock. Let's go watch it. So they just basically it's a self-inflicted gunshot, like plexical burst in the glove.
Man, literally no safety on, bro.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite title change, though.
Okay, that's dope.
When Mankind beating the Rock, all help of Austin. I mean, that whole thing was just DX against the corporation on the outside, and that was just a great match. And the pop too that happened.
Hey, what you drinking now, James? You had a can of Surge for a second.
No, it's Anti-Hero. Very well-known Chicago beer. It's a IPA too.
Okay, check you out.
Well, you did.
What you got next, Andrew?
So number 4, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
so number 4. I was gonna. The Rock and Mankind is also mine. Not for the reason that you flipped it over, whatever. Just Mankind, man. That shit. His time had come, man. That shit was overdue. Him alone as Cactus Jack in WCW, and when he moved to WWF after being in WCW, he deserved his flowers. And then when he actually won the title, man, that shit was really fucking cool, man. Like to see, Mrs. Foley's baby boy hold up the WWF title, man, that shit was really fucking cool. I ain't gonna lie. One of my favorite title changes ever. So it comes in at number 4 for me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a page out of your book again. I'm gonna go Brett and Sean at Mania 12 for the Iron Man match. The rewatchability is great. The storytelling is great. The twist at the end is great. Like, it's just great from start to finish. It's one of those matches that, like, you can watch matches, and some matches, like, not really aged that well. But that match, to me, like, it's timeless. So you can watch that in 2026, and it's still just as good as it was back then.
Yeah. I'll have more commentary on that later. James.
Yeah, so number 4, I'm going in a different direction right here. I'm going with a regular Monday Night Raw event where we saw The Rock and Mankind team up to take on, I believe it was Undertaker and The Big Show for the Tag Team Championships. I mean, look, say what you cringe your face all you want.
No, not you. It's the stuff Chris said with that.
I was like, cringe your face all you want. That was like
picture.
The culmination of one of the coolest kids in school working with easily the funniest kid in school, and they just meshed so well together. And then everything after that, the rest, as I said, was history. The Rock and Sock connection. I mean, one of the most underrated tag teams of all time in my opinion.
That's so gross, bro.
That is fucking good. I already posted on that.
He put a UCLA helmet with
rival
the USC colors.
Oh.
So maybe he could do a Notre Dame one too. That'd be cool with the USC colors. Or South Carolina with purple and orange.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna spoil you right there. It'd just be a maroon helmet. That's it. It'd just be a maroon helmet.
All right. What number are we? Wait, who just went?
4. James just did his. We're on number 4 still with me.
I got lost.
My number 4, and it's probably I'm gonna fuel the flyer like Brandon was doing a second ago too. I'm gonna go when Austin beat Shawn Michaels with the special guest referee / enforcer Mike Tyson to kind of spark the whole Attitude Era direction that the WWF would decide to go.
Hey,
just to have an icon like Mike Tyson, who was still very popular at the time, like at all levels, and just for him to be there, it was, you can't get much more iconic than that.
Very true. Very, very true.
That was a really good pay-per-view too, all the way down. Anytime HBK is involved, there's going to be good storytelling.
Yeah, but those two like so contrasting characters, so it really worked well. Like they're both Texas, but they're both vastly different.
Super different. No doubt about it. Number 3 for me though is probably going to be Chris Jericho going through The Rock and Stone Cold in the same night. It was 2 singles matches, but 2 titles changed hands. That shit was really fucking cool, man.
Nobody would have thought.
Like, and Chris Jericho is my second favorite of all time, right behind HBK. Like, Jericho does not get the love he deserves. He is a top 5 all-time wrestler, and if you can't agree to that, you just really don't know wrestling. That shit was really cool. The very first ever undisputed champion, the first guy to hold the 2 major titles at the same time. Nobody will ever do that again. He's the only one that could ever do that. That match deserves to be on this list, so it comes in at number 3 for me.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna take one out of Terry's book. I got the Mania 14 match with Austin and HBK too. It was just, you kind of seen HBK was getting to where it was getting to that time where he was, in a really bad place, really bad on the alcohol, on the drugs, just the women. And they needed to get him out of there because he was having a lot of health issues too with his back and stuff like that. And Austin's ascending. And to see like Mike Tyson turn on him and drop him like that, Austin turns around and wins the match. It was so cool. It was just an iconic match that jump-started an era that changed everything.
Yeah, no lies detected. For my number 3, I'm throwing another wild card in just because, I mean, this was easily one of, if not the greatest mid-card matchups of all time, and we had it on the WrestleMania stage, and for good reason. Give me Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ricky Steamboat Dragon for the Intercontinental Championship.
That's a very good pick. Very
I
good.
mean,
Ricky Steamboat don't get his flowers. Ricky Steamboat was so good.
No, he really doesn't. And I've said it time and time before. Again, I have watched A&E WWE biography on Randy Savage, and Ricky Steamboat came on. He talked about, what they were doing prepping for that match. And I was like, yo, you mean to tell me you had 5 pages of like the yellow page flip book of like step 1 through 3 to 500, and then y'all would quiz each other on some random number and just go from there. Like, that was oof.
I'm surprised they didn't call it in the ring, to be honest with you.
I'm sure they did, but it like the fact I'm
like
pretty sure they were
no book or nothing. Like, I'm surprised they didn't just go.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure they were doing that entirely off of memory because Randy Savage was just that dude when it came to the business. Like, yo, I have this idea. I don't care if it's 2:00 in the morning, 8:00 at night. I'm gonna call you and we're gonna go over this. And like, bro, yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. It's just to the top.
Cup of coffee. Oh, yeah. I am the Intercontinental Champion. That promo was gold.
I see lust in
Yeah,
your eyes.
they said
Okay.
Macho Man was known for trying to be a perfectionist, just to give the best product to the people. And I remember seeing that exact show you were talking about. I'm like,
Dude,
damn. Because they
I
said
believe
Macho
it.
Man, he was writing everything down, and like you were saying, like they were going over it, like let's give him the best thing we possibly can.
Nah, I completely agree. I really think he was a perfectionist to be like, yo, I'm invested in this business and I want to give my absolute best all the time.
Randy was awesome. They got a guy who does a voice impersonation of him. He was like, what would Randy Savage be like if he calls like Domino's for a pizza? Like, ooh, do you still have those $5 medium pizzas? Ooh, yeah. You deliver to such and such address. Okay.
Or the best one has got to be the Skyrim of Randy Savage as the dragon. If you haven't seen the video, I highly suggest you go see it. It is worth it.
WWF did him dirty at the end of his run, though. That was disrespectful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A commentator, bro. The dude could still freaking go. What you doing? Like, what are we doing?
What number are we on right now? 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this one's a tie for me because it happened on the same pay-per-view with this title changes because of how close these two gentlemen were. And that would be No Way Out 2004, the night when Eddie Guerrero beat Lesnar and Benoit beat Shawn Michaels and Triple H in a triple threat match. Like for them to do it together in the same night and just the emotion after Eddie won, it's like they both finally, you could say, achieved their dream. And to do it the same night with each other is just, that was just the perfect moment for that.
You know what's crazy to me? Like,
What's that?
We forget how Goldberg interfered in that match and speared the shit out of Lesnar, but it didn't kill the moment. Like, you know how sometimes the people would interfere and be like, what the hell? But like, bro, when he did it, and bro, he ends up getting up and freaking Eddie does like that tornado DDT on the title. I'm like, oh shit, he's really gonna freaking do it.
That was honestly a good setup for a good interference.
It was perfect. And then like when he went up for the frog splash, I'm like, come on, man, you can't let Brock move. He can't move. And when he hits it, I'm like, there's no way, bro. It's kicking out right here. And the freaking roof came off the damn building because everybody wanted that. You know, the lead up to that match was so great.
Oh God, that promo lives in my head rent free.
It's one of the best promos. It's probably a top 3 promo ever.
Oh, yeah. And as it goes on, you can literally see Brock trying to hold back that he wants to break down because he's hearing what Eddie has gone through for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Dose.
All right.
Dose.
Number 2 for me, just because he went back, was Hulk Hogan beating Triple H. Backlash 2002.
That shit was cool. That was pretty cool, bro.
And that shit was awesome as hell. Like, if y'all don't know, I also love Hulkamania. That shit was so awesome. Him beating Triple H and the last WWF champion and the first WWE champion. It couldn't have been more fitting for anybody to be that guy, too. That was a really cool moment. So for me, number 2, easily Hulk Hogan defeating Triple H to win his final and number 12 world title while having stretches of holding it for 2 and 3 years at a time. Still managed to get 12. Really cool stuff. Brandon,
my number 2 we touched on already. It's Brock and Kurt in 19. Like that was a masterclass. Like I watched that match back a while back, and it was literally not like you said earlier, nonstop. Just they trying to outdo each other. Angle hits an angle slam. I'm like, oh, it's over with. It's not over with. Dude, he gets up to the top rope. He goes, I'm like, this dude's doing an F5. And when you see him fall, you're like, and I'm thinking of like being a kid watching. I'm like, oh shit, like that's not good. But to freaking get up from that, still end up hitting an F5 and doing like winning the match, like that was so good. That's why that WrestleMania is so slept on. Like nobody talks about 19. And that was such a good main event because they screwed the pooch with the Triple H Booker match because they should have let Booker win the world title, in my opinion.
Oh,
it was
sure.
that was dirty.
Well, guys like you, Booker, don't get to win the WWE.
bro, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, we're gonna get a lawsuit.
I'm like, dude, you can't pay me. I'm like, you couldn't pay me to do that. I know we're cool, and you know, like, I'm not racist, but like, I'm not saying that, bro. Like,
no, what was crazy was Kurt Angle getting drafted to Raw in 2005, coming out to talk to Triple H and Ric Flair, and then having the audacity to say, let's just say what Michael Jackson got away with is nothing compared to what I was doing with Booker's wife. I was like,
dude, that
on television is
like
crazy work.
I need to know who is like the head of that whole Kurt Angle Charmel thing. I just need to know who came up with that and like what was the thought process.
Let's be real.
Yeah,
about
the
creative writing team.
Yeah,
I think at that time Vince it was Road Dogg.
Vince is like, ooh, you know what? I like that.
As long as it spells me money.
As long as it sex sells, controversy creates cash. I like that.
Or
I mean, look, I'm all in for controversy and everything like that, but damn!
Y'all remember that freaking
Kurt
promo?
Angle flat out told Booker, he's like, I want to have sex with Charmaine.
Y'all remember that freaking promo Angle had with Evolution? They all in like dress codes and shit, and Kurt Angle's like drenched in sweat, bro.
Yeah, that's the promo I was referring to.
Dude, he's drenched, dog. It looks like he ran like a 5K or something,
bro. Triple H was drenched when he took his coat off. It was just like in this general area, though. Oh god. But number 2, I'm going with a very underrated one. I got to go with Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar because we saw everything come full circle for Eddie. We saw him conquer his demons, something he definitely needed to show, like, hey, or show not only the WWE universe, but also show to his family, like, hey, I still love y'all. I conquer my demons. If me winning this doesn't show you that, I don't know what will. And just again, the promo leading up to No Way Out. I mean, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Is he was supposed to beat Batista for the world title before he died? Like they
really?
Were they were gonna give him another run, and then at Mania 22, he was gonna get a freaking match with Shawn Michaels, which would have stole the freaking show.
Yeah. Oh my! Oh,
they would have stole the show.
I would have sold my kidney to watch that.
And instead, we got Shawn Michaels versus Vince McMahon versus God. Like,
it was still good. It was still good. I'm not gonna lie.
But the vignettes were so cringe. Oh my
god!
Oh my gosh! I'm like, dude,
they were so fucking cringe. But look, bro, Vince versus Shawn at WrestleMania 22. Like, honestly, that was just good because, like, at that point, Vince was on his still glorious heel run. We saw a very good face from Shawn Michaels, and then we just saw everything come full circle and just Shawn beating down.
Another very underrated WrestleMania. 22 was good. 22 was very good.
Oh, yeah. And then on top of that, we saw foreshadowing of Shawn Michaels doing the DX thing before he jumped off the ladder. Like, oh, we getting DX back?
And that we did.
All right. So,
yeah, sure.
My number 2, I'm going to go dip in the vault a little on this one.
The vault.
Yeah, I think it's underrated, probably because I don't think people talk about it as much as I think they should too. Is 92 SummerSlam in Wembley Stadium when British Bulldog beat Bret Hart for the IC title.
James always talks about that match. The
yeah,
fact that Bret Hart is the freaking guy the whole way. He was hella drunk.
I was going to say, you could have smelled Bulldog from a mile away, and Bret Hart was like, chill, I got you.
Which is crazy that Bulldog would be the drunk one. But we're not going to talk about how HBK, Bulldog, and what's it called went to a bar, and he was drunk as hell, and they let him get his ass whooped.
Yeah, but he did the whole satellite. What, Terry?
When they did the whole satellite thing with where Shawn Michaels was at Stone Cold's house, or is it the other way around? They're drinking at the bar, talking to Vince. It's somebody's home bar at their house, and they're both just drinking and chilling, talking to Vince on camera during a live event. That was my number 2.
numero uno, sir.
No surprise here, man. My favorite title change ever here is the Iron Man match. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, WrestleMania 12. That will forever be my most favorite match. There will never be a match in my life that tops that. Because for one, I'm not into wrestling as much as I was back then anyway. So this is going to die with me as my favorite match ever. It was a good match. Even if you weren't an HBK or Bret Hart fan, if you watch this match, you love them and you respect them as being two of the greatest to ever do it. Watching this, I don't like Bret Hart. I don't like him at all. I've been telling people for years. I mean, look, he's a hater, bro.
Bill Goldberg.
Bret Hart
freaking Bill Goldberg
on everything.
And I love Bret. I love Bret, but he's so bitter, bro. Like I love Bret. I love his
really
career.
Is like, bro. You're still holding on to a grudge for.
But he got beef with everybody, bro. Like a month ago, he's like, yeah, I think Shawn and Vince were lovers. You know, I think that's why he was getting booked the way he was. I think they were intimate with each other. I'm like, Bret. I'm like, bro,
a bunch of homos.
I'm like, bro. I'm like, you give damn. I'm like, you're giving me every reason to like just not because I liked Bret. And I like that he was just straight to the point, like wrestling black or white. But I'm like, bro, you got beef with everybody, bro.
You really do. Like, look, I get it. Being a perfectionist is one thing, but
like, bro, come on, bro.
Exactly. It's like bro, you know, if somebody's gonna botch a move or two, you have beef with them for the rest of your life. Like, get the fuck out of here.
And you know something, like Goldberg acknowledged he messed up, and he felt freaking horrible. He felt horrible. He apologized, and he just. I get it. You killed a career. And, dude, he could have – Bret, had that not happened, he probably would have ended up going back to WWE and had more to his career. You know, it sucks. Yep. But it's like, bro, like, a guy can only say sorry so much, you know? Like, Bill Goldberg. I'm like, come on, Bret. Like, bro, you're killing your legacy. Like, stop doing that.
Mm-hmm. Fuck Bret Hart.
I was gonna say, but we're seeing what happens when you hold on to multiple grudges for so long. Because look at Bret Hart now.
We need to get Andrew some Bret Hart sunglasses, the pink shades. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right, the fucking trash. He says.
I'm gonna get him a poster he can put up on his background. A Bret Hart poster.
No.
And your autograph too.
All right. So, did you give your number one?
No, because everybody stole my thunder on this one. 04 No Way Out. Everybody's already gave their spill on it. I mean, being one of my favorite wrestlers and getting to see him finally hit the mountaintop after all those years, and the way, because Brock was so over, but already at that point we were already starting to find out that Brock wants out. Brock doesn't want to do this no more. But it felt like it was David versus Goliath.
What?
Like, you just said, there's no way they're going to put Eddie over. There's no way he's going to be Brock. And Brock was whooping his ass. Brock was whooping him. And I'm like, man, this ain't looking good, bro. He starts mounting a comeback. He gets beat up more. And next thing you know, freaking Goldberg comes out the freaking crowd. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, okay, I mess with Goldberg. He hits the freaking spear. And boy, freaking Brock goes up, gets in the F5. He freaking hits that tornado DDT on the title. Hits the frog splash, gets the 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, dude, that's what wrestling's about right there. That moment, that is the epitome. And him being able to go into Mania 20 with the world title was so cool. And being able to put on a freaking banger with Kurt Angle after. So,
all right. Well, and also keep in mind, Brock was still in his like early, maybe mid-20s, and he was like
2 years in at this point.
Yeah, he was like the face of the company. And what do you think that's going to do to somebody in their 20s? Like, they got to be on the road 50 weeks out of the year. They got to be signing autographs. Like, that is going to do some shit.
Yeah, it is.
So,
I think he was just burnt out. It killed his desire to, he went up too fast.
Mm-hmm.
He ascended because you got to think he really hit the scene in 2002.
Yeah,
he won the King of the Ring in 2002, and he was winning the world title at SummerSlam. Like, that wasn't a very big window for you to get pushed into the main event scene. Like that's crazy. Nobody gets a push like that.
His debut when he powerbombed Spike Dudley, caught him in midair.
You remember when he threw Matt through the wall, bro?
maybe it's like, hey, do you need me to do anything in midair? Or do you like rotate or whatever? He's like, Brock's like, no, I got you. I'll just toss you. You're gonna twirl.
Maybe Maven even said that, like, bro, Brock, you need me to do anything? And Brock just looked at him and laughed. I was like, well, that really says all you need to know.
That run, he was a menace, bro. Like I said,
really
he freaking put Matt Hardy through a wall, dog. Like, what are we doing? And he's sitting there, and then before the Hell in a Cell with Undertaker, he's talking about his wife and all this and that, and I'm like, bro, like you barking up the wrong tree, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You should not be talking about Sarah, bro.
Underrated rivalry, in my opinion.
And that stare down he was having when NWO returned with him and Kevin Nash and Big Show, like this dude's came against all of them. I don't care. He'll probably do like a 4-on-1 against all these guys.
Oh hell yeah! I put money on Brock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, my number one though, I think it's vastly underrated. I'm not saying it's my favorite. I'm just saying it's underrated. That is all. But we had a battle of behemoths at WrestleMania 23 between Batista and The Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. And JBL said it best. Leading up to Backlash, these guys couldn't even keep each other down for a 3 count. What makes you think the lengths that they're willing to go to keep each other down for a 10 count?
That match should have been the main event. Like, I get Shawn Michaels and John Cena like the most over, and obviously you want to push those guys. But winning the Royal Rumble, I feel like you should get the main event. But their Backlash match was really good too.
Oh, for sure.
But that Mania 23 match don't really get a whole lot of credit, to be honest.
No. And like I said, it is vastly underrated. We saw Undertaker win or add another world championship to his repertoire that is already a mile freaking long.
Hey, that Royal Rumble was good too.
Oh yeah,
Undertaker winning that Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, no, just that match was so good. Like I said, it was a battle of behemoths. It was just absolute insanity.
Very underrated WrestleMania. Very good. McMahon gets his head shaved.
That was a good one.
The Donald Trump. Yep.
Oh, that was a good one. And hey, credits to Umaga and Bobby Lashley. They put on a banger.
That's Andrew's goat, Umanga.
Like, no match with that guy was ever worth anything. So
I'd probably say his best match was the Royal Rumble that year with John Cena, the last man standing match. That's probably his best match.
Ooh. Well,
I was saying it was a great match, but it was probably his best match.
I was also going to say, when you were seeing him in like the early 2000s when he was part of Rosie with 3-minute warning.
Yeah, they were freaking power bombing females off the top rope and shit, bro. Like, they were just messing people up.
Well, on top of that, you're seeing a 350-pound Umaga doing those mobility moves. I'm like, there is no way this dude is 350 pounds. He's got to be 400 at best.
It's like Rikishi jumping off the top of a cage. Like,
yeah, and then you see him as Umaga, and I'm just like, dude, you shouldn't be doing, like, he sold the Triple H double A spine buster beautifully. You're not changing my mind on that.
Best spine buster ever was that Arn Anderson one. I don't care what nobody says. That shit was so
especially
nasty,
Undertaker.
Bro. Dude, that's the one I'm talking about. That spine buster Arn Anderson gave him was so clean, bro. That's a dude. That's a dude that don't get no love either.
He was probably challenging like, God, if you give me one last perfect spine buster, let it be in this moment against the Undertaker.
God was like, good, I got you. It's gonna be at WrestleMania 18.
There you go.
All right, so my number one, I'm gonna go even deeper.
Santino wins the IC title.
No, I'm gonna go with. It wasn't even a pay-per-view event. It was back in 1984, Madison Square Garden. You could say this is what kickstarted Hulkamania, even though the match didn't last that long. But it was still an iconic match when Hulk Hogan defeated the Iron Sheik to win his first. I guess it might have been his first or one of his many. I don't know, but just to kickstart Hulkamania at that time in 80s wrestling to bring it into what it is today. I mean, like I said, that man was single-handedly responsible for, you could say, pop culture and wrestling just expanded the way it did. I mean,
Iron Sheik said,
"Fuck the Hulk Hogan."
Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
He hated Hogan.
What's that?
I said he hated Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my number one.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. We James is taking a bathroom break. I can get this tier list up here if y'all want to do that still.
Yeah, for sure. So bring that up. So in the meantime, looks like Roman Reigns and CM Punk is going to be the main event of Mania. Like you'll get Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, and that'll be good. But let's be honest, Roman Reigns and CM Punk is going to be the main event.
So no Sami Zayn jumping off the bottom rope to do a double hand.
Man, don't nobody like Sami Zayn. All right.
I don't think Sami Zayn likes Sami Zayn.
I just know, man, he doesn't deserve a title. He's done the same character for 25 years. Anyway, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. And then you had Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. I think Reigns and Punk are going to get the night too. I don't think Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre is going to headline night.
You think McIntyre is going to go over?
Yeah, I do.
I don't think it pays for him to not go over. Like, that would be dumb. Let him win it just to freaking drop it like now.
No,
like the way he won it. I think they're going to have a long rivalry.
They owe him. So, I think he goes over. I think he beats Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes is willing to job. He done said he should have jobbed to Cena one more time during that run. But, yeah, and it's going to really make him popular. I think he does. But the main event's going to be Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And to be honest with you, if CM Punk walks out of Mania with the championship, this just isn't going to go well. I know CM Punk's been around longer and people love him, but Roman Reigns is the better character right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it was a good consolation prize, them giving him a legit run.
Yeah,
like after they let him win it and freaking lose it to Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, that was some straight up bullshit.
All right, so we got this WWE title tier list.
I like Seth Rollins.
All these different titles. So we can start from now. A lot of these newer titles, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like. But if you guys, I guess we can kind of try to see if we agree. The first one's the older NXT title. What y'all think?
I say be at the highest C, lowest D.
I was gonna say probably between B or C.
What you think?
I would say C.
Probably as low as you can put it down.
D for doo-doo?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll just start the bar right here. We got the women's championship, the women's world title. Red.
I mean, not impressive to me.
I mean, I don't know how James and Terry feel, but the newer titles just seem very generic. They don't really have no
heart. Are we
heart.
just basing this off of looks or the history of it?
No, not the history. We're just saying which belts look the best.
Okay, yeah, I would say D as well because it seemed as though when The Rock won the title from John Cena, every belt design from there on was the literal same belt design.
Yeah, I agree. So
for the WWE Championship.
Okay. Next, we got the Winged Eagle. We're thinking S tier
right now.
Yeah, lowest A. But yeah,
Andrew?
definite S tier.
You talking about the Winged Eagle?
Yeah.
That's S tier. Knock it off. There's 2 S tiers and that's one.
I'm not sure which belt this one is.
Well, then put it in T for trash.
D for doo-doo.
Yeah.
These are, I can't tell which. I'm assuming that's like AWA or something.
Yeah. That wooden championship is easily D tier.
The eco-friendly, y'all agree is a D for doo-doo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
Wasn't even rural turquoise. That's what pissed me off.
We got I think this is the WWF world title that Hulk Hogan had won, the green with all the gold plates on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say
I give that a B. No, that's B, man. That shit was tight. That was the best belt available then.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I'll give it a B.
Okay. Next, we got the ECW World Title.
Man, that's at least a B, man.
I was gonna say I'll probably put that at B as well, especially for the design that it was given.
ECW was cool shit, man.
We got the spinner, the original WWE spinner belt.
I'd say B because I it was cool and everything, but then I just didn't. I thought it was kind of tacky though with the spinning part. I know it's the whole gimmick with John Cena, but I think the highest I would go was B for that one.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go any higher than B.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'll give B as well, and I really like the design, but like when you look at the other championship designs, like it on its best day, you're not beating the old designs.
Okay, so we got the OG, the yellow strap IC title.
Ooh,
A.
You think that's A tier?
I think it's pretty iconic for
the yellow strap though.
Yeah, I'll give A.
Is the lime green strap one there? Because that was another iconic one too.
No, but I see the white strap, eagle belt down there. Let me see. Let me look real quick. Do they have the other IC title on here? A bunch of other bullshit on here. I don't know. So all I see is that strap, just the yellow.
Maybe just B. I'd say for the high. Or you know what? No, I like the lime green one better. Or the fluorescent one.
Now
I probably put that at C.
Talking about this one, right?
Yeah, this one, Andrew.
Is it this one that I'm showing you?
Yeah,
I can't.
Yellow,
like the one Warrior had when he fought Hogan.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he had both the white and the yellow, but yeah, I think he was mostly known for the yellow.
Yeah, D.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
Y'all can see everything on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Next, we got the Smoking Skull.
S.
Ooh.
I mean, C.
I'll say B.
We'll meet in the middle. We'll go B.
It ain't iconic.
Next, we got Big Eagle. Now, me personally, I think the Big Eagle's S.
Yeah.
I give it
Andrew?
A.
We can go A. That's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, meet in the middle.
There's only
that shit is dog shit.
The big crown jewel belt. Do y'all think it's D for doo doo?
Yes, sir.
Big Super Bowl ring belt.
It was more for flashiness. That's it.
You get a ring with it too. They got the NXT Women's Championship, this ugly pink and silver.
Also, anything NXT is probably going to go in the D.
Next, we got
there were a few select NXT championships that were actually like
the North American title. That looks all right because it looked like they actually put thought into that design.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
but
I mean, I'll say this: the current NXT championship should be in the C tier, whereas the one with like the big X on it should definitely be the D tier.
Next, we got the Brahma Bull.
I might as well go with Smoking Skull.
I think it's like C, to be honest.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
So first C belt, we got the WWE Cruiserweight title.
I'll put that in A, honestly.
But is that WCW?
No, this is the WWE one, Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, C.
So we got.
I say B.
Okay, well we'll meet in the middle.
I'll give B.
Next, we got the Ultimate Warrior with the white strap. Not Big Eagle, Winged Eagle.
And the white strap was really cool. I say B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll agree to B as well.
This is going straight to doo-doo.
Yeah.
Next, we got the current World Heavyweight title with the big W on it.
The current? I was going to say, I'll say C.
Yeah, because it's like they're trying to do the new logo, but with that old WCW title look when it was the all gold belt.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, I like the design of the current heavyweight championship, but it seems like they're trying too hard right now.
Okay. Next, we have the last rendition of the ECW World title, the big silver belt.
C.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going. That's
championship.
I think so. Actually, they got the women's crown jewel belt going down. Then they have the white strap IC title, like the one they brought out in like 2015 or whatever.
Man, that shit's A tier, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I'll agree with that.
This had, man, that
shit. They kind of did like a retro mod with that one.
That's the best IC belt that there ever was, and I'm a golden era guy. That shit was fire.
I kind of like the 2000s IC title design, but the white belt design is a heavy close second. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, so next we got the Golden Era Black Strap IC belt. We're thinking
I'd
A,
say
B.
I'd say A for that one.
Yeah.
So y'all think A?
No, it doesn't. I don't think it belongs with the big eagle and the white IC. No, I say B. That's just my opinion. We can do A. Most of y'all said A. That's just my opinion.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And we got these NXT tag titles. I think that's D for doo-doo.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're nice design, but just no.
So I think this is like the NXT Women's Championship.
Yeah, I think that's the women's championship.
Yeah, what do y'all think for this?
B.
D for doo-doo?
Yeah, definitely.
This is I recognize it, but I don't recognize it. Do y'all recognize that brown one right here?
I was gonna say, I think that might have been the one that Bruno Sammartino had, or no, it might have been the.
But I see a license plate on it though. It's weird.
Is that a hard
No, that's the hardcore title. That's when Bradshaw and them threw the license plate on there.
Oh no shit!
I'd say C. I think it deserved more than that.
C at his best day.
Yeah, C in his best day.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was trash.
I don't know what this one is. Anyone we don't know what it is, we can just put in D tier if we don't know what it is.
I was gonna say either C or D.
This is like
people watching.
This is like a really old WWF title right here. The big like United States on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
I'd say B at the highest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll agree with B.
Okay. Next, we got the Attitude Era / Ruthless Aggression Era IC title.
C.
I'll say B.
I'd say C.
Okay.
It's like they weren't taking pride in the design, I think, on that one.
Next,
Compared
we
to
have
previous IC titles.
the current IC belt. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely D. Well, I
D
was gonna say the one thing I liked about the Attitude / Ruthless Aggression era was the fact that it had like the different continents on each side of the belt.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Next, we got the $1 Million Championship.
A.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, that's
What you
A.
think?
That's
Mhm.
definitely A.
yeah.
There's another doo-doo belt.
Is that Lucha one, that AAA one that's like 2 foot tall, looks like an oversized rodeo belt buckle?
I was
Yep.
gonna say it looks like another rendition of the Royal Rumble from.
That might be the
Middle
greatest.
East.
That might be the greatest Royal Rumble belt.
It unfortunately was not. It was not the greatest Royal Rumble.
Next, we got the Scratch logo WWE Championship belt.
I'd say,
say
B
C.
at the highest.
Second.
I say
You said-
B at the highest.
What you guys think? Anybody else?
I was gonna say I say C.
What you think, Andrew? Scratch logo?
We had to go.
Mm-hmm.
You're the deciding factor, Brandon.
Shit, I'll go see. Because I feel like it's not terrible, but I hate that it kind of ushered in what we have now, and I really don't like what we have now.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh god, this is gonna be a hell of a run. Basically, everything is.
They got a lot of doo-doo, bro. So
Yeah.
do y'all like this NXT belt or is that doo-doo?
Yeah, I'd say doo-doo.
What about this
The
one?
NXT, not that. Okay, no, put that one. Put that one in doo-doo. The one
Okay.
you just grabbed. That next one, I would probably put in C. I
Which
think that's
one? This
probably
one?
one of their better looking ones.
This
But
one?
C is the highest, with the potential to still be doo-doo.
I think this is like, yeah, this is ugly. This is
I
like
was
a
gonna say, I
cruiserweight
think that
belt.
might have been the cruiserweight.
It's that purple strap one, I think.
Okay.
We got,
Sorry,
we got a
Uh,
bunch of freaking,
yeah, that's valid.
we got a bunch of doo-doo, bro. This is another NXT tag title. I think that shit's ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize this belt? This one? I don't recognize that.
No, I don't recognize.
It's got current plates on it. I just don't know what that is.
All
This is
right. What's the next one? The
The
UK title?
Yeah, the NXT Women's UK title, I think.
I will actually put that in C.
I would too.
Okay, this is this
very
the
good
current,
design, no
this
doubt.
is the current NXT Women's Championship, the white strap one.
Yeah.
This is the North American U.S. Women's Championship.
I put that one in C because it actually looks it has that classy look to it, like kind of throwback look to it.
I'll agree to that.
These are ass, bro.
Yeah, they were
straight
ass.
What was that? The tag titles, right?
Yeah, before that was like the WWE tag titles before they made the red and blue ones, which were equally ass.
So that was like Ruthless Aggression era, or is that
no? That's after. That's like PG era.
Yeah, that was well into the PG era.
Horrible. This is an ECW belt. Just the fact that it's ECW, I kind of want to just put it in C.
Yeah,
it looks better than auto. Okay, we got the red Universal title. I don't like this.
I liked it. I say C.
I say high C.
Okay.
Because like when they introduced it, it felt like they downplayed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they made it a separate title.
Because it was like a conservation prize.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Next, we got the rated R spinner belt.
They did that too.
You know what? Give me B, just because like they kept the spinner belt going and just something about it. I
think the highest I would go.
I don't know. It scratched my brain somehow.
So if someone says B and D, I think we can agree on C because the WWE spinner belt's in B tier right now.
That's valid.
Okay. We got the blue tag titles. I'm pretty sure you guys would agree these are bad.
Yeah.
Now the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, I actually like these.
Mm-hmm.
These were good. I'd probably say like C.
At the highest B.
I was gonna say highest is definitely B.
What do you think, Andrew?
I think C.
All right, let's do C. Next, we got the WWF tag. I think these are at least B or A. The OG.
I'll agree to that.
Yeah.
I think we do A tier.
I'd say A.
What is it?
It's the old school WWF World Tag Team titles, Andrew. Like the ones that the Road Warriors and all them held.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Yeah, there would have been a lot more like Demolition, but yeah, I would say A tier on that.
Okay. Finally, we got a bunch of D's. Now the WWE Undisputed Championship.
The
one that Brock Lesnar held, Eddie Guerrero held, Kurt Angle held.
I say S.
Nah, that's crazy talk. B.
I'd say at least A. I think it's a good belt.
I'll agree with A.
Okay. Oh, it was trying to go in S.
That's because y'all so young, but that anyway.
We got the current WWE World Title with the gold plating. I think the shit's ugly.
I say C at best.
C is the highest.
I say C.
Okay. Next, we got the Blue Universal Championship.
Also D.
No, that's D. That one was ass.
I mean, I kind of preferred it over the Red Universal.
So they're both. Oh, damn. So what do you guys think? C or D?
I say D.
Sure.
Okay. This is I think this is an AWA championship. It's got a blue strap on it. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd say C.
Is that the 1970s AWA? Because I can't see it. Like, this is real small to me, so I'm having to memorize my.
I think it's like the early 80s. It's got like the smaller center plate with like a bunch of the side plates on it. I think they had like a red one like that too.
Yeah, I like that. I would say B or A on that one. Yeah, I say B. Like, I'm looking at these belts in A, and I don't think it's there.
I must order $1 Million Man belt now.
We got the WC. We got the WCW Cruiserweight title.
That's A tier.
Yeah, I'll agree
Chris
to that.
Jericho, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Juventud Guerrero. I mean, that was a badass belt.
Psychosis.
We got the WCW US title. I think that one's an A tier too.
I was gonna say B at least.
But
I will for sure agree on A.
It's the WCW US title, Andrew.
Oh yeah, that's an A tier. That was a badass title held by Ricky Steamboat, fucking Ric Flair, Sting, Bret Hart. Yeah, that's A for sure.
Next, we got the Women's World Championship, current, the white strap.
D. Looks like
I say
doo-doo.
C.
That's doo-doo butter.
Nah, I honestly like it. Like,
Next
don't
we
get me wrong. I like the men's. I like what they're going for, but somehow I like the women's better. You know, it might be the strap.
Well, because the
So-
belt looks like a woman's belt. That's why I don't like the current heavyweight title.
So next is automatic S tier. It's the big gold.
Yeah.
Now
I'll
I
agree with
messed.
that.
Now I messed up. So you know how we got the spinner belt up here? That's the Miz one with the freaking M, like it's W face down. That makes me
Oh,
go
yeah.
automatically. I feel like we got to drop it now. I feel you got to put it in C. I feel that's dumb.
Maybe they just
You know what?
downloaded the
I'll
image
agree with
upside
that.
down.
So the two,
You know what? I can't argue that.
the
So-
two in the S tier are the only two that belong there. There's not another S tier belt. Like, and if there is, then that should be even higher tier, though, because those two are the best there ever was.
Okay, next we got the 24/7 title. I feel like that's doo-doo, bro.
What the hell is that?
The 24/7 title is like the equivalent to the hardcore title, except worse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Trash.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era belts should be like kind
Higher.
of yeah.
Yeah, because at least if there's thought that went into the design compared to nowadays where we just stick a big logo.
Childhood. You're like, hey, the eras I love the most should be the S tier. It's like, wait a damn minute, you young. That's not how it works.
All right. Next we got I feel like that's doo-doo, the purple stripe cruiserweight title.
But
Now,
you know
this
what's
is
we all agreed that the Attitude Era was the best, though. No matter where we came from, that's crazy
Yeah.
talk. Continue on. I'm sorry.
next is the European title. I think it's A tier, bro.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
18 European title that William Regal held and shit. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. And we saw the arguably the funniest matchup for the European title: Spike Dudley versus William Regal.
Oh my god.
So now we got the OG hardcore title, like the broken up, like hardcore with the tape on it.
I put that one in A, to be honest with you, just because it was
Okay.
more recognized than any other hardcore title.
See, now them motherfuckers don't belong up there with these other titles. What are we talking about?
That's like I said, S.
What do you think, James? Hardcore title.
Look at the A tier titles, James, and you tell me the fucking hardcore title belongs.
I think hardcore title should definitely be C tier. Like when you look at some of the other belts, like look, I mean, I liked the design of the hardcore belt, but it looked more like a belt than it did an actual title.
Okay.
Like
Some people would say if Snuka held that title, it'd be S tier.
That's true.
they have.
It might have for sure. We got the no, this is the updated IC title with the blue. I still think it's D.
Yeah,
I don't really like it. We got the freaking light heavyweight title with the red strap. I actually like the light heavyweight title, to be honest with you.
The highest I would go would be B.
The light heavyweight title was really cool stuff when people like Taka Mikanotchu had it. That was really cool shit. I love the light heavyweight title. I'm okay with you putting that at a high B.
Okay, let's go B. We got the red tag titles. That's doo-doo.
Yeah, I was gonna say we already know where that's going.
This is like the women's SmackDown World Championship. I think that's ass too.
Mm-hmm.
We got the current WWE Tag Team titles trying to look like the Attitude Era ones.
I think
they're decent.
Best,
they're okay.
I was gonna say at best C.
I could say C because at least they tried to make it look like the old thing.
Yeah. No, and I give them props for that.
Do not take your phone.
Okay, next we got the UK, the current UK Championship, the men's one.
I'll give that a C as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
We got the Ruthless Aggression Era United States Championship. I actually think that's a B title.
I was just about to say I think that's B, and it's not even close.
What is
it?
The US title that Chris Benoit held.
Eddie Guerrero, John Cena, Big Show.
Oh yeah.
I think it's B.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. We got the current United States Championship. I don't like it, bro.
D.
Yeah. D.
It's just not we got the Ruthless Aggression Attitude Era Women's Championship.
I'd say C.
I'd probably say C.
I'd say
Not that
B.
bad.
It's
What
probably
you
their
think,
best
Andrew?
title for the women's division.
I think it's one of, if not the most iconic title the women have ever had, man.
So you think B?
I do.
Be the
Yeah, I'd say that because I mean the best women's wrestlers they've ever had held that belt too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was like during Sable too. She had that title. I think
We got
China
the,
held it once or twice.
The
I was gonna
women's
say I'm gonna just save time and energy from the women's WWE Championship to the men's WWE Championship. C or D?
I think they're all D, bro. Like all these, I think they're doo, bro. What do y'all think? These four at the bottom.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the only one I put in C is probably the men's WWE Championship, the black one.
I'll meet you there. I mean, it's not great, but it's not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we got the World Tag Team Championship. I think that's a B tier world title. I mean, tag
I'd say
title.
so too. Yeah.
I think it's
Where
at
was
least
that
B.
one?
This is the Ruthless Aggression Raw Tag titles.
Yeah.
I think they're B.
I agree.
I'd say B too.
What you think, Andrew?
Well, y'all all three said B, so you outvoted me, but I'm going at a very low C there. I don't like them, but
Next, we got the current Raw Tag Team titles. Just that big circle.
D.
the big circle.
Yeah, this one.
I was gonna say C at best.
Next, we got the Attitude Era World Tag Team Championships.
Didn't we already do those?
It's the scratch logo. The only difference is like that's got the old school like WWF logo, and this one's got like the Attitude Era logo.
Oh yeah, and I can see the color difference too.
Mhm.
One's
It's
gold
like-
and one's like silver. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah, C.
Okay. Yeah.
C or B.
I'll say C. We got the this is the Hogan 85 World Title.
Mm.
That big like silver is gold plate. I think it's a B title.
Yeah.
I think it was cool. It just looks iconic.
Yeah,
And Hulk Hogan made it look tiny too.
He really did.
We got this. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, it looks like the president should hold this belt. I think this is NWA Tag Team Championships because it looks like the world title. I think they like C.
C or B, I think.
What is it though?
It's the NWA World Tag Titles. Like it has the globe, like the world title did. You remember that belt?
Oh yeah.
It's like that belt, but it's gold.
Did you do the NWA North American Championship?
No, man, they barely had any NWA on here.
Okay, I was just wondering because that to me is an A tier.
I like the actual NWA World Title. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a cool one too.
Next, I don't know what that one is. This is AWA 2. I'm just gonna put it in C because it's AWA. No idea what that is. This is the WWF Women's Championship that Medusa threw in the garbage can on WCW Nitro.
Oh, she thought it was a D also.
Well, that's super iconic one right there, man. You got to give that B just because of the history of it crossing over companies and all that really cool stuff.
This is no. Don't know
What are
what that is. I'm assuming they're either like old WWF or like AWA. Like these got to be old. Like yeah, see, like this one is like WWF. So before they even changed the branding back then. Let's see, United States champion. This is the Big Eagle, but it's the blue variant that Austin had at one point, like with the old WWF logo.
Yeah.
I say B at the highest.
I actually dig the blue strap. I think it's kind of cool. Okay, next we have the freaking bright blue Winged Eagle world title.
You could put
I was gonna say-
Sakura in D.
I was gonna say,
Yes,
didn't
yeah.
Ultimate Warrior have that?
Yeah, he had the baby blue one like that.
Which one's that again?
Huh?
Which one's that one you're
This is the baby blue Winged Eagle that Ultimate Warrior had.
C.
Yeah, I'd say C.
Yeah, I'll say C too.
We got the purple strap Winged Eagle.
C.
They were doing all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We got the NXT Women's Tag Titles. I think those are ugly.
Yeah, C.
This is the variant of the hardcore title that Bradshaw held that had like the big Texas flag on it.
Yeah.
I'd say that's C.
Yeah.
Next, we have the NXT North American title with the brown strap.
I'd say C at the highest.
I'll say C too.
It has that vintage look to it that I kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all gonna hate this, but the US spinner's got to be at least a B, bro. I'm sorry, it's got to.
I mean,
I'll argue a C.
We can disagree on things and still be friends.
Yeah.
The US title was so cool, bro. So
I'd
iconic
say-
for the time. Like nobody had ever seen that before.
I love the U.S. title, man. So the two major titles, WCW and WWF, and then Intercontinental and U.S., are my four most favorite titles ever. And then you got European, and I like all those too. But those four meant the most, and you knew it. And back then, if you held the Intercontinental title, you were somebody, not just somebody they give to try to give a name now. Like you had to earn that then.
So
And
I could make a case for B, I'd say, at the highest.
Yeah, valid.
what you think, Andrew? US spinner bet. I know you don't like this kind of stuff.
yeah, I'd say about D.
I'll meet you in the middle at C. I can't let you disrespect it like that.
Just y'all all put it at B. I'm just kidding. It's a C belt. You can put it at B.
That's all right. So,
I mean, y'all outvoted me 3-1. What are we talking about here?
so we got
Record
S tier. So we got our two S tier titles. I think the Big Eagle could almost be an S tier title. I think it's almost in the conversation. Like I think that's a really good title.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, what do you think?
No,
No?
nope. Only them two to me deserve to be there.
Okay. So we got the Big Eagle, we got the two IC titles, the WWE title, we got some WCW belts, the European title. And then as we go down, D is humongous.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the designs, but when you pair them to some of the other titles that we're talking about on their best day, yeah, no, it's not happening.
It was fun though. I thought we had a really good time with that.
Mm-hmm.
I really do want $1 million man belt, though.
Oh, what?
I think I might try to get on $1 million man belt.
Yeah, you could be like you could be like LA Knight. He had the $1 million title.
He did. Holy shit, he did.
I was gonna dress like IRS though. Coming with the briefcase, open it up. There's the title.
Hey, that'd be pretty
Oh
cool.
my god.
I mean, but that's a pretty good comparison, though. Like, because that's what LA Knight is to this era, what IRS is to the golden era.
Ooh, James ain't gonna like that. James ain't gonna like that.
Yeah, that's why Rey Mysterio, you're GOAT, bitch.
That's a terrible comeback. Like, I don't like Rey Mysterio. You like LA Knight. That doesn't hurt my feelings.
And you're Ray fanboy.
That's right. You a Ray fanboy in the chat.
Gonna call you COVID McButton.
Hey, all I said was I like the fact that he won the Royal Rumble. Why? Because it was like they essentially gave it to like he and Eddie had one of the best rivalries in wrestling.
Two things. One, James, do you still have that plushie?
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually do.
Andrew texted me today. He's like, "Yeah, bro, we're going through watching Royal Rumble." He's like, "Yeah, I'm watching the 06 one," and I'm like, "Oh, so you're probably gonna have a really good time seeing the ending of that." He's like, "Oh shit!" And I text him. I was like, "Did you watch?" He's like, "Yeah, but it was 04. It wasn't 06." I'm like, "Okay, well then you had a much better ending."
So James, do you reenact the Rumble win from Mysterio? So do you put the plushie at your neck and then throw yourself off the bed?
No, but when the wife and I have kids, I will make sure to do that.
That's the
To the
brief.
kids? Like,
I'm glad Kane cashed in on Rey Mysterio.
No, like so when when the wife and I have kids and they're old enough to be able to walk and have fun and do all that other stuff, I'll be the dad that takes them to a trampoline park and we're going to be doing some WWE type shit.
See, but you're a better dad than like I was or I am, because when I was a kid, we were on the hard ass ground. Pedigreeing people in, we were pedigreeing people in the dirt, choke slam. I remember, I think I was like 13. And
you didn't have a trampoline?
No, we lived in apartments. So we had a bunch of us.
Okay.
One of my buddies, his brother must have been like 8 or 9. I was like 13. And we were like, they tell you not to try the shit at home. I was like, man, what can we get away with doing to like not hurt each other? And I was like, man, I'm not that strong, but I freaking choke slammed the dude, bro.
I was gonna say, they made beds for a reason.
I'm talking about like Kane choke slam, like back of town choke slam, and freaking drop dude down. Like we were killing each other, bro. Like submissions and oh man, but if you get stuck in the walls of Jericho, somebody's gonna cry. That's usually what happens. Somebody gets put in the walls of Jericho.
One of the moves I was able to perfectly execute without really any time needed to prep for it was the torture rack.
Man, I'll tell you,
with that one.
I will say, doing wrestling as a kid helped me out though, because I remember being in football in high school. And we did this drill where you were in a circle and you had to get the opposing person out the circle. And I got lined up with like a linebacker that was like 220, and I was like $150, so I was like itty bitty. And he was like pushing me back, and like my instinct kicked in. I put my arm around his head. I put his arm over here, and I freaking suplex dude out the freaking circle. And everyone's like, "Oh shit, where'd you learn how to do that, bro?" Like the coach is like, "Well, I didn't fucking see that coming." Like,
I mean, with that size difference, I thought you could do the Rey Mysterio Rumble winning move.
I'm not doing a Hurricane Rhino.
Nah, so when I was 10 years old, one of my neighbors in the neighborhood I had when I first lived here had a trampoline, and we were just constantly watching like the Attitude Era and everything like that. He was doing like the Walls of Jericho and had all these stuffed animals where we would do like the 3D and everything like that. Like
best tag team finisher ever,
bro, 100%.
And had never been kicked out of until they let Chris Sabin kick out of it. And I'm like,
yep.
Yeah, and they're like, we're going to break up Team 3D, and Bubba Ray Dudley is going to be like a freaking heel and win the world title. It's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, even Bubba will die on that hill. Like, he will forever say that was the one thing that pissed him off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I like. How can you not say the Road Warriors also had an iconic finish?
They did. I just like It was like 3D was almost like the RKO, bro, because it would just pop like, unless it was going through a table or some shit. But like 3D was cool, bro. You throw him off the freaking ropes, freaking lifts him up, and freaking boom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it wasn't cool. I'm saying what the Road Warriors did in the 70s and 80s was equivalent to that.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't have all that theatrics then where you could do stuff like that and going through tables. And
the Steiners were doing cool shit like that, too.
Hey, man, the fucking Steiner finisher, the Bulldog off the top rope on Scott Steiner's show, that shit was badass, too, man.
Steiner was doing moonsaults and shit in the 70s. I'm like, dude, you're too damn big for that, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he's a massive bastard, too.
Yeah, and then Brock Lesnar said, bitch, hold my beer.
That Frankenstein off the top rope that Rick or Scott would do is awesome also.
Steiner or
Lesnar doing shooting star presses and going too far with that's wild shit. He almost did like a 7.
He jumped like over halfway across the ring.
He did.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm like, dude, how the hell did you do that with no running start? Like, golly, like this ain't a trampoline where you get a bounce. Like no, like you jump.
Look, you know why? You know why? He never skipped leg day.
You needed that. Never skipped leg day at all. You see that? Man,
that dude's been hitting legs since 5, bro.
Oh yeah. Look, I will just say this: when it comes to wrestlers having a top rope finishing move, you know, RVD, Eddie Guerrero, or even when Brock Lesnar when he did the shooting star press, like, why would you go for the turnbuckle where your opponent is the furthest fucking away and not go for the one where they're the closest and you can land safely?
Best frog. Who does the best frog splash?
The best frog splash? Eddie Guerrero.
I'll say Eddie, but dude, 5-star frog splash, like you felt that shit, bro. Like he laid all the way out. I'm like, dude, I know you hurting, bro.
He went all the way. He went all the way to the other corner just to show.
Who'd you say has the best frog splash?
I say Eddie Guerrero, but Rob Van Dam's 5-star frog splash was really dope too.
It was cool. Even D'Lo Brown's frog splash was cool.
Person who did the best shooting star press is Billy Kidman, bro.
Oh yeah,
ain't nobody seeing Billy Kidman. And then I was listening to Paul London talk, and he was talking about when Kidman got released. He's like, hell yeah, now I can do my finish. That's my freaking finisher. I do the shooting star. I'm like, no, that's not safe. You can't do it. He's like, yo, but it's my finisher, bro. So I don't care. You can't do that. Billy Kidman's freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Just couldn't talk or nothing.
They both had a good promo leading up to the pay-per-view that was going to happen. Because I think Billy Kidman and Paul London were tag team at that point.
Yeah, I think. And then Paul London ended up getting with Brian Kendrick, and that was a good tag team, too. They were really good.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, those two definitely should have had multiple title reigns instead of the one long one that they had.
And then you had Brian Kendrick in a rap battle, too, so.
Billy Kidman and Raven both deserve better.
Billy Kidman was so good. They like he was great. They never give him a chance to talk or anything either. He would just show up and like that's how the cruiserweights were though. They didn't get no time to talk. They would just say, "Hey, just show up and just start doing flips and shit."
Right.
Like
exactly. First cruiserweight they ever let talk in WCW was Chris Jericho. Nobody ever said shit until they brought him in, let him on the mic when he had that meltdown and he starts beating the thing with because he had lost like 20 straight matches or something. He had the chair. He's like beating the ring and
he got freaking locked out of the arena on TV one time. He's trying to go in every door and every single door outside is locked. He can't get back in the arena.
Or no, when he was doing Dean Malenko's Man of 1,000 Holes and he had like 1,001 that promo was pure gold.
Anything Jericho did like that was gold. I am the man of 1,001 holes. Hold number 1, armbar. Hold number 2.
He knew how. No matter what gimmick he had.
Hold number 3. Full Nelson. That shit was
but he was the best at adapting. He's probably the best wrestler to ever adapt all these different characters, but still be the same guy.
Right.
He was able to get the crowd to accept no matter what gimmick he had. He was just able to draw him in no matter what.
I love the highlight reel, especially when John Cena got drafted to Raw.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was good. I will say this. When you can go on and say that you were that confident enough to say that you could stand toe-to-toe with The Rock on the mic, yeah, that is just insane aura.
He's talking about Rhino. He's talking about Rhino and Stephanie. He's like, we have a man's beast and we have a hose beast.
He's like, I'm going to get you, dirty, filthy, greasy animal. I'm going to get you too, Rhino.
Yeah.
But that same time when The Rock comes out, they both like roasting them back to back.
He's like, I want to whore and the whore.
I want to know how hard Chris Jericho and The Rock were laughing backstage after that segment.
You outside there with your mama waiting for the bus, that little yellow bus. They come out, me. You go to school. Come on, what's 2 + 2? Thomas Jefferson, sucker.
Do you know, Booker?
Do you know the answer, Booker?
Booker T and Shane, the punk ass sucker, and the silver spoon, motherfucker. Yeah. That shit killed me.
Or the backstage when he's like, asked Stephanie, how old are you? She's like 25. He's like, no, I'm asking your age, not how many men you've been with last week.
Dude, she was such a good sport, savage. Though, bro. She was a good sport, bro. Everyone dug at her, bro. Oh my!
She got roasted every single week.
She was a great sport. So was Vicky Guerrero.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me,
but like,
hey, look, Vicky Guerrero. I don't care what you say. Vicky Guerrero was a fantastic character.
That worked out though, because everybody knew who she was, but nobody thought they were gonna let her just cook like that.
Yo, she cooked too.
She cooked.
I will say this. I will say this. The segment that the King and John Cena had on Vicky. Like,
John Cena was
Vicky,
getting her, bro. Oh my
Vicky's
God.
so fat, her baby pictures were taken via satellite. Vicky's so fat, she wakes up like every single one. I was like,
hey,
oh my God, Vicky, how are you taking these on the chin?
You remember when The Rock comes out and he's singing the Vicky Guerrero and he does the Eric Clapton voiceover? He's like, "You look horrible tonight."
He's like, "You look like a hooker, but not the expensive kind."
Oh shit!
Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was definitely a good sport, like Stephanie.
Man, that was funny. That was fun, y'all.
Yeah.
How many people we have watching anyway?
35 currently. Which I've heard that sometimes the numbers aren't as inflated. Like there's probably more people watching than 35 currently, but
yeah.
Ain't nothing was better than freaking John Cena roasting people. When he was roasting the Big Show, he's like, hey, yo, I ain't really catch that. I think you was too busy choking on your neck fat.
Bro, that rap battle will kill me every time.
It was good.
Yeah.
You need to hit them sit-ups too. You're not exactly the leanest. Forget seeing me, bro. You can't see your own penis.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that wasn't his.
Nah, Steve, I'm gonna have to go and watch that.
And mine is as big as your finger. It's as big as your whole head. You think I'm coming up short? That's not what your mom said. Oh, those two bars are long.
He was talking about Rhino. He's like, "Get rid of gore. You gonna have the Rhino on your head? I'm rocking the horn in my shorts."
or the one with Rikishi. Because you beat me, that's totally retarded. He did not hold back. I love it.
Bro, and he was saying something off the wall. Like, he was freaking doing this shit with Eddie Guerrero. Freaking talking about getting his ass deported. I'm like, dog, like, what are we doing, dog?
And then JBL came in and said, "Hold my beer."
Oh, no, but
you remember that skit they did with JBL? So he's like out in the middle of nowhere. It's like pitch black outside. He's like,
yeah,
like, I'm here doing my civic duty. And then they had like a couple Mexicans right there. He's like, go back. He like kicks one of them into the darkness.
No, I kicked them into the water.
But you guys remember before their match, like John Cena couldn't touch Bro at all. Like, he couldn't hurt him or he'd lose his title match. Right. So at one point he's like, let me check out that hat. Fills it with water, puts it on dude's head. Goes up the ramp. He's like, don't you touch my fucking limo. Freaking spray paints the whole freaking limo, bro. Bashes the windows in. I'm like, bro. Like, he was in his bag, bro.
He was. But so was JBL, because even Undertaker said, like, yo, people don't realize just how good of a run JBL had when he was a heel.
Yeah, it's because Steve Blackman kicked him and changed him. Freaking kicked his ass in the freaking airport and knocked his ass out cold. Yeah. Steve Blackman's a bad fucker, bro.
He really is.
He kept picking, and bro, freaking Blackman said he dropped his bag and just kicked dude straight in the freaking jaw and put his ass to sleep, grabbed his bag and walked away like nothing happened.
Yep.
Damn, when he's an actual,
dude's a badass, bro.
An actual fighter.
That match with him and Shane, where Shane flies like 3 stories.
Oh, with the kendo stick.
He took some freaking bumps, bro. Kurt Angle throws him like 20 times to finally break the freaking glass. He's like, no, you got to throw me to the freaking glass. You got to break it.
And then, like, isn't that like the same match where Kurt Angle talked about, like, fractured a vertebrae? Trying to do all those suplexes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Shane kept telling him, you got to put me through the glass. Don't care how many times it takes. You go put me through the damn glass.
And then on the second one, Kurt just straight up told him, like, dude, fuck it. You're going through. I'm not even going to German. I'm throwing your ass.
Shit was cool, bro.
That was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember that bump. Was it that Spike Dudley took from the La Resistance?
Oh,
where his head barely touched the edge of the table, like broke a chunk off the table, and then the rest of it was just his body hitting the floor. You ever see that one?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, they had the table on the outside of the ring, right? So they had him in the ring. They threw him, but they didn't throw him far enough, so his head just barely nicked the table.
Ain't no botch worse than the freaking Joey Mercury botch, bro. With that freaking ladder to his nose, bro.
Yeah.
He jacked his nose up. Like completely legit broke his freaking nose, bro.
Honorable distance second would probably be when Psycho Sid did his big boot off the top rope.
Oh, that was oh my gosh.
That was a nasty leg break.
That was, and bro, you seen it instantly. As soon as his foot hit that freaking mat, bro, it twisted. It was like Theismann, like same thing, like just freaking leg twisted, bro. I'm like, that is horrible, bro.
Or even modern day, fucking that Louisville player, Kevin Ware.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember Triple H tore his quad? On doing that freaking pedigree on that freaking table, tore his freaking quad.
Oh. And then even Jericho asked him, like, what do you want to do? Walls of Jericho on the table. Taking that with a torn quad.
Or you could be Vince McMahon run to the ring, freaking 05 Rumble, tears both his quad. He's trying to get up and he can't get up. Batista's sitting there like he's scared because he's like, oh man, I'm gonna get fired. We freaking botched it, whatever.
And Edge just telling the story of how that went down is just pure comedic gold.
Bro, if I was Vince, I'd have been so drove. Like, it's already bad enough y'all botched the finish, and now I got to come out here and clean it up, and I can't even get up. I freaking tore both my quads. Like,
we are not doing Luger Bret Hart all over again.
Bro, literally sat there like, what do we do?
And they didn't even give him a freaking mic. Like, he just gave them the mic and said, you just tell him what the hell's going on. I'm not even going to do it. I'm just sit here and I'm freaking fat.
Yeah. I tore my groin, goddammit.
And he gets on the cover of, like, Sports Fitness, freaking all roided up.
Oh, DX, God, was he ever.
Yep, DX spray paints the thing. And then DX throw Coachman to the wall and spray DX on his ass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 06 DX was probably the most comedic DX.
When they get tickets from Crime Time. Ain't nothing's funny in that freaking vignette. Good. Ain't nothing funny in that vignette Andrew showed with the Crime Time.
Oh yeah,
looking for Starbucks.
Yeah,
one of my favorite funny segments though was when Kurt Angle was talking to Rey Mysterio. He's like, "I'm a man who you're a boy, and I love little boys.
I love little boys." Dude, nowadays, bro, you would not they got away with so much shit.
They really did.
Like, bro, you were instantly gone. Like, bruh.
Yeah, like, bruh.
Half my screen was gone. Let's hear he says he wants.
Chris wants a tattoo as a tramp stamp, anchor down here. Welcome aboard.
You probably already got the stretch marks for it.
That's wild.
You know something I never understood, that they brought DX back, which was a great ploy, but like, why are they feuding with the Spirit Squad of all freaking people? Like, what are we doing, bro? Mikey, Kenny. They freaking push Kenny Dykstra, and he's just freaking horrible.
Honestly, somehow, maybe it was because I was like 15, 16 at the time when it was happening. But when Triple H came out and said, you know what? No, I'm not ready. I'm sick of fighting you guys. How many times we got to kick your ass?
Bro, they all at the top of the ramp with Vince and Shane. He's like, you know what? You're full of shit. Drops hit from the ceiling, and freaking King and Jericho's like, there's corn in it.
Plus the backstage segment where DX had a bounty on them, and the Spirit Squad was like, yo, we got to get this. And it was literal slapstick comedy.
Man. Remember the freaking cookout outside the arena with the hot dogs and all that? Like, I get, like, in that prime, like, in the 90s with DX was funny, but that 06 run was so cool, bro. And then freaking Triple H gets injured and they have to kill the whole thing with Rated RKO. That was a great rivalry with those guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Andrew's like, hey, y'all just shut up so we can get off here.
I have COVID, man.
You still feeling bad?
Yeah.
You taking anything?
No.
You're like me.
No, I just tough it out.
I was gonna say ibuprofen, man. Ibuprofen. That shit has helped me out so many times, more than I can count.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I love NyQuil.
Right.
I love some NyQuil, dog. I suck at sleeping, but boy, if I'm ever sick enough I need NyQuil, I don't measure. It's just,
Yep.
I'm going to sleep, dog. Don't
Take a
wake
quick
me up.
swig, and then just go right to bed.
I swear, and it works, dog. I gotta
It
take sleep
does.
pills every night, but NyQuil does the trick. But you can't keep drinking that shit. You're gonna be addicted to it.
That's right.
Getting a better. They could have done. Chris,
He's talking about
Chris.
Nation of Domination.
Chris, can you tell me all the members of Nation of Domination?
Probably
I
could.
won't- No, I don't think so. Val Venus was in Nation of Domination. Mizark Henry.
Owen Hart.
Oh, bro. That freaking DX skit, bro.
Rush.
Dude, X-Pac is freaking Mark Henry. That was so fucked up. That was so bad. Oh my gosh, bro. Blackface before blackface. That was so bad.
Oh,
I mean, even when Triple H was imitating The Rock.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny though, bro. That was the worst wig ever. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. That was so good.
But the mannerisms were so spot on.
Mm-hmm. That was so good. That's probably one of their best skits they did at that time. But that shit was so funny, bro.
the fucking penny loafers, a Hawaiian.
Oh
shirt.
yeah, he had the blue freaking button down.
Eyebrow was like going way up here.
Bro, now I feel like I'm not gonna be able to go straight to bed. I'm gonna have to just watch all this stuff like all back to back to back.
I deleted it from your phone so you don't see it.
You
gotta-
can't even see your penis.
You gotta give Chris time to Google Nation of Domination.
What are we Googling?
No,
Chris,
he got
we're
get.
waiting for Chris to answer Brandon's question.
I asked him if he knew all the people in the
It
Nation of
takes me
Domination.
4 hours to type something, so just hold on.
Give him credit for his screenshots. You know, they're like this big.
Oh, yeah.
How do you even do that, bro?
Yeah, I sent Andrew that. He's like, hey, I just want to know how does he manage to do that? Like,
Who is Clarence Mason?
who? Crush.
Crush was one of the members of Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
Too.
He in the later, yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't an OG. Savio Vega, yeah.
I mean, come on, let's be honest. The real members were
Is Clarence? Is he trying to say? Is he trying to say it's D'Lo Brown?
it's
Is that
D'Lo
who-
Brown, Kama
Yeah.
Mustafa,
Yep.
Mark Henry, and Farouk. Those are
Yep.
the four. And then The Rock came later.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Stone Cold just comes out and beats everybody up. Hits dude with a
Yeah.
stunner. Hit dude with a stunner on the truck.
That was funny.
Man, I wish we didn't have to worry about copyright because I would love to do like a watch along.
That would
That'd
be
be
awesome.
fun. That'd be so fun. Just watch wrestling for views. That'd be so cool.
Oh, my God. It'd be so much fun.
Just watch along that whole era. They're going up.
I like it.
Yes, sir.
Not bad. So I figured out that whole X issue, obviously. It took me a minute, but okay.
What?
Yeah, I'm just reading Chris's comment. All right. Anything else y'all want to add?
I'm good.
Don't sleep on the women's USA hockey team, baby. That's all I got.
Kudos to you for watching the Winter Olympics. I haven't watched a minute.
Nah, the only reason I'm watching the Winter
I need to.
Olympics is for hockey
it.
and hockey alone because I want to see USA dominate those maple syrup suckers in revenge for the Four Nations face-off.
Stop lying. We already know you posted about men's curling.
I feel like he likes the Maple Leafs low key.
Hey, Chicago Blackhawks until I die. Hey, look, I will say this. USA ain't cheating at curling anytime soon. Canada is.
Right? I don't know much about it, to be honest. So
Don't feel bad. Makes two of us.
Yeah. Nah, bro, all you gotta look up is Canada finger point curling. Like The dude that was sending the stone, like, just boop.
That's not be funny. They should make an Olympic sport like the slap challenge, like the freaking where they stand in front of the table. They should have that with the different countries, like Canada and the United States. Freaking one person slaps the other person got slapped.
I was gonna say that'd be a summer sport, but you know what I'd love to also see as a summer sport? Beer drinking. All you gotta do is send the entire state of Wisconsin, and that's it.
Oh, they're not out drinking freaking the Ireland people. The Scottish people, like the gingers, they're not out drinking the gingers, bro.
No,
they're not. They'll drink them under a table, bro. That's all they do. They drink them like H2.
I'm trusting the Midwest more than I'm trusting the Scots, the Irish, the Germans, and I've seen Beer Fest multiple times.
Nah, James. Them dudes in them pubs are out drinking anybody, dogs. They come out the womb with a can of freaking.
Fucking Germans too, bro.
Germans can drink. Germans drink heavy too. I got a buddy who lives in Germany. They drink.
They got a whole month. We got months for imported things. They got a month dedicated to drinking. Oktoberfest.
Louisiana gets a couple weeks from Mardi Gras, and they get a whole month.
Man, I gotta take y'all to fucking Wisconsin because they will literally drink for any reason whatsoever.
And these other places won't.
You just said that Germany will drink for Oktoberfest and all this other shit.
If we're talking about states, Louisiana got some drunks too, bro. All they do is drink and eat crawfish that time of the year, bro.
Yeah,
drunk ass Cajuns, bro. Yeah.
Hell, let's send the fucking Florida man up to the Olympics for a beer drinking competition.
They probably go over there with martinis. Florida, now.
When I think of blue collar beer drinking in America, really like Pennsylvania comes to mind for me.
Oh yeah, you live in the Northeast in general. Like,
bro, I'm telling you, Wisconsin, like. I'm telling you, fucking Wisconsin could literally outdrink anybody.
They probably got beer drinkers
across the pond.
They probably got beer drinkers in Iowa too, because they ain't got shit to do.
Yeah,
same thing in Wisconsin. They probably do the same thing in Kansas. They ain't got nothing to do. Why not just? All you do is drink.
Kansas beer is probably flat like their state anyway, so they don't want to drink anyway.
They got plenty of the freaking wheat fields, bro. They got building life for days, bro.
USA taking home the gold in both men and women's hockey, and we're going to be bringing back Canadian Tears with us.
Man, you can't not throw Russia in there when it comes to drinking.
Oh, they get drunk too. I'd be drunk too if I lived in Russia, bro.
That's stressful, bro. You know what? Russia is valid. Russia is valid.
Like dudes that work in the KGB, I bet you they'd be drunk. Like you sitting there stalking.
They wake up and they're halfway through a handle of vodka.
I think a dark horse.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is all they do is drink vodka. They'd be putting it back, bro. They'd be knocking the bottles back, bro.
I think a dark horse would be Japan.
See, I don't.
Or China.
I don't key Japan into drinking like I do these other countries.
I feel like they eat. They just got all kinds of. They probably got good alcohol, but
they got really good whiskey.
Really?
Yes.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Neither would I. I tried one. I'm like, okay.
I don't think certain citizens are even
actually vouch for
drink
that.
in China.
Oh, China's like, yeah, because they your freaking credit score is based on like everything's based on your credit score. They're like your credit score sucks. Like you're pretty much cooked. You can't do nothing.
Right.
And people out here freaking struggling with like a 450 to 500, bro. Like y'all can't even live, bro. Like y'all can't even leave the house.
You never could consider Spain and Italy because all they do is drink red wine. That's as hard as they'll go.
Hey, bro, they be eating them pies and drinking that wine, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Which country invented absinthe? I feel like they would probably. Was it the Netherlands?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Good guess as good as Bond. But if we talk about like a place in the world that can drink anybody under a table, it's definitely like the Scots and the Irish, bro. They putting you under a table, dog, like 6 feet under. Them dudes will drink from freaking 3 a.m. to the next day. 24 hours, bro. Don't matter.
England will take over again.
Like Wisconsin wouldn't?
I don't think so, bro. I don't think Wisconsin's even close to them.
Bro, you're
I
crazy.
Wisconsin with cheese, not drinking.
Oh, dude, they are most definitely known for drinking. I can even vouch for that.
I think they hold the records for the most DUIs. Like ever.
Primarily in like Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I mean, when you had a quarterback like Brett Favre freaking throwing you in and out of games, I'd be drinking too.
Oh, wow. Is this ever irony? Because guess who's Irish?
Them Germans do be putting that drink down though.
Yeah,
Bro.
Mhm.
My buddy works in a store, like a grocery store out there. And he's like, dude, there's like
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. People in Louisiana need fucking daiquiris and mixed drinks. Wisconsin is drinking straight beer.
Nah, bro. You know how I know we the drunkest? We have drive-through daiquiri shops, bro. You don't even have to just get beer.
Mixed fucking drinks. Wisconsinites are drinking straight beer.
You call them
drink beer too. Daiquiris aren't the number one choice. Everybody drinks beer out here.
Oh my god.
Mexico would also be another heavy.
This is the thing. People in Louisiana have multiple. People in Louisiana have so many reasons to get drunk. The economy sucks. The economy
people
sucks.
in Wisconsin.
The food and people in Louisiana will get drunk for any celebration. Like it don't even matter. 2-year anniversary, we all getting drunk. Easter, Good Friday, we getting drunk. Mardi Gras, we getting drunk. Christmas, we getting drunk. Thanksgiving, we getting drunk. 4th of July, they getting very drunk.
I mean,
you're literally describing Wisconsin in a nutshell.
We had my old neighbor when I lived in California. This is older Mexican family, but they had a bunch of people coming over. And I was like, hey, they get knocking the door. You want to come drink? I'm like, sure. And I probably lasted like maybe 6-7 hours with them, but they were still going. I'm like, what's the occasion anyway? Like, oh, my grandson turned 5. Like, what?
Yeah, like
the mariachi still playing for 3 weeks. Like they're prepping for the Olympics.
Listen, I've been around. Like South Carolina is a very diverse state, and I've been around. Like my neighbors were Mexican growing up, and a lot of Mexican people I've known and friends. I will put a Mexican drinking up against just about anybody, man.
They're working 7 days a week, dog. You got to.
Yeah, I mean they're up there with that, bro. I mean I'm taking Mexicans over Wisconsin people all day long when it comes to drinking beer. Like
this is actually a very true statement right here. This is actually a very true statement. They be drinking everybody out of alcohol, bro.
Now, when you think of baseball and drinking, I think one of the
and not even to mention LSU fans will be drunk. Like they'll start the tailgate on like a freaking Wednesday, dog. People getting drunk from Thursday, Wednesday until like freaking Saturday night when the game's coming on. They're still getting freaking drunk, bro.
Now, if you look at like MLB teams, I think one you got to mention would be Colorado because they got a direct line from the Coors factory right to the stadium.
Yeah, the team sucks ass.
Actually,
that's why they drink a lot. They have to have a direct line from the brewery.
I have knowledge about this. Colorado is actually one of the bottom 5 states for drinking in America. Like they are the lowest because they have direct access to marijuana. So their alcohol consumption went way down. The bottom of the list in America.
They stopped shipping out there. Like,
it's true though. Like that's a true statement. Like people there are getting high instead of drinking. And
well, you got to buy stock in onions.
Washington's in the like bottom 5 too, or something like that, because they have access as well.
That's wild. That is like really wild. Is that a cat?
Yeah, that's my cat. Every time we give her treats or feed her, she goes into essentially feral mode. She'll be like meow, meow, and just like rubbing up against you while the food is getting delivered.
So Wisconsin is consistently ranked the drunkest state in the U.S. It is known of having 82% of the 50 drunkest counties in all of America.
God damn.
Yeah, for sure. It really does.
Where's Louisiana at?
I just asked what was the drunkest state, and it's Wisconsin with North Dakota, Iowa, and Illinois right behind.
I would definitely be drunk if I lived in North Dakota. It's nothing. And you ain't got a neighbor for like 20 miles, so like ain't nobody gonna come check on you.
Right?
Just all you gotta do is watch Fargo and how far people gotta drive to go to another house.
Oh man, and especially if you get drunk in a place like that, the nearest store's like 30 miles away, so you gotta like stock up for a while.
You ain't gotta worry about hitting somebody.
You ain't got to worry about hitting somebody, that's for sure.
Drive clean off the road.
So it's funny. We were watching Alaska Police the other day, and you know, I love isolated places.
That would be another place too to get hit.
People don't mess with you or whatever. So I told him, I was like, hey, let's just go ahead and move to Alaska. Well, the look that she gave me was pretty clear that we will not be moving to Alaska anytime soon. However, that would be really cool to have like a week straight of no daylight. That'd be pretty neat.
I think the chances would be better if you move them further down south.
Well, on top of that, you could literally work a part-time job in Alaska, and the state of Alaska will actually pay you to stay in Alaska.
Yeah, they pay you the old money that they give there. If you're a resident, they give you a stipend, something like $20,000 a year on top of your salary.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. I mean, it'd be cold as shit, but you know, I'd be down.
I heard they also have good whiskey.
If I'm getting multiple paychecks and the state is paying me to actually live there,
right?
Fuck it.
I think it's neat. He would never in a million years live in Alaska.
Definitely want to visit it though.
Oh yeah.
Would you visit Alaska?
Summertime, she probably would.
She said in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, summer is about a week in Alaska, let's be honest.
Summer's like 30.
Summer starts when the iceberg falls down the gorge again into the harbor. That's the start of summer.
Well,
a week later, it's all covered again in powder.
It gets warm in Alaska in the summer.
Yeah, they said it can get up to 90s over there.
I can't do extra Cobra. I'm not shoveling out my damn driveway. Anybody got time for that? I'm not shoveling out my driveway.
On top of the salary they pay you to stay there, they will issue you a snow removal kit. So you get a mini snow blower to blow out the driveway.
What happens when you have 14 inches?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Yeah. I was about to say, I don't think that's true at all, but I wasn't going to say nothing. I was like, well, you know, maybe Terry knows something I don't, but that don't sound right to me.
No, it don't.
The government, we're going to give you a snow blower to blow off your driveway. Please blow that directly in the street to make it more dangerous for the other drivers.
You're going to deal with black ice. Let's just freaking make it worse.
That's right.
You can just blow the ice onto your house.
So you get a used car lot and you sell it to where everything's a pickup truck. And every truck has a snowplow blade in the front and then a salt spreader in the bed of the truck. You like make so much money over there.
No, it's gonna be like freaking Rocky IV with the freaking chains on the wheels, trying to have the drive through and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it.
Man, that's wild.
No, I can't do it. Can't do that. Can't do that cold.
I can. Like, I even tried to convince her to move to Montana. That was a huge no-go as well.
Damn, dude, that's all the way across the country.
Yeah, that was her biggest problem, too.
Maybe you can move to Trashville.
Yeah, I ain't moving to Tennessee ever.
No.
She said no.
By Wyoming.
I would live in Wyoming.
If she said no to Montana, she is not saying yeah to Wyoming. That's even further.
Further south.
Yeah, but that's still like.
Did I say no to Montana?
I thought you did.
I don't remember that.
That's even better. Montana is back open. Yeah.
You can move to Portland.
Oh.
Portland, Maine, maybe. Not no motherfucking Portland, Oregon. I don't do drugs and throw stuff at police. Not yet.
Wearing a black ski mask with the Pop-Tarts their mothers pack for them for lunch for their protest.
That's right. No.
I asked for cherry, Mom.
Hey, what freaking brown sugar cinnamon?
That's right.
They're not even good. They're not even the name brand.
I am 32, Mom. I don't like brown sugar.
I didn't want icing because fuck ice.
I don't even put my Pop-Tarts in the microwave or the toaster. Gosh.
Pop-Tarts are nasty as fuck anyway. So
I want a glizzy toaster strudel, Mom.
Andrew likes to dip his Pop-Tarts in yogurt.
oh god. I'm out of water.
I thought I was gonna get a laugh out of James with that one, but I guess that one wasn't funny. Said you like to dip your Pop-Tarts in yogurt.
That's
I heard. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one for sure.
that's fucking nasty.
Andrew, remember that time me and you and James were live and we were talking and you seen him freaking scrolling on Facebook?
Yeah. And you see his glasses. Dude, that shit was funny, man. We were, it was actually it was this wrestling show. And we were all talking, and so James just kind of put his head down, and in his glasses, I seen him scrolling Facebook.
And he wasn't talking because he was quiet. We were like, he was quiet. We're like, man, he like real quiet. He's like, are you on Facebook right now?
I think I was on that one too.
That shit was crazy.
Like, James, are you that bored? You got to update your status?
That shit was
like the MySpace days. You got to update your top 5, bro. Gotta make sure Tom's in your top 5.
James, who's your number 5? Yeah, I agree with you.
Hey, look, man, James is pure gold when it comes to podcasts. Only James would have 6,800 people watch live and pass out. That shit.
Dude wakes up, he's like, oh, well, that's over with. How'd that happen?
Bro, I swear to God, I literally woke up and I was like,
oh, the stream's still going.
Yeah. Well, no,
they turned it off, but you thought it was still on.
In a way, yeah. I woke up at like 5:30. I was like, oh shit.
Well, let's crack open another one.
I immediately went to bed.
The funniest part of that shit, man, was when AC was on there. And he's like, James, wake up, James. I was dying. And then we were calling you and your phone was ringing.
Dude, he texted me. He's like, hey, you do sleep. I'm like, no, he's not. What are you talking about? I'm like, go on it right now. I'm like, how'd that happen? He's like, I went back and watched it. He just fell asleep. I was like, I keep calling him. He's not answering the phone. And him and Chris are trying to figure out how to get in there and freaking stop the stream. I'm like, well, he's live right now.
Thank you, buddy. Will you throw it away?
That's not random at all.
But that shit was funny as hell, though. Because, like, literally, I text Brandon, I'm like, no, bro, he just fell asleep. Nothing crazy. Because I went back and watched to make sure somebody knock you over the head and rob you. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what happened. And then I was like, no, bro. He just said, the hell with it. I'm sleepy.
He said, what?
Yeah.
What?
Good job. He showed
what
me
a way to go.
What? It was over. That was iconic. That was an iconic moment in villain entertainment history right there, bro. That shit will go down. I will talk about that forever. Forever. And I just got home from work. I pulled it up. I'm like, damn, James got 6,800 people watching. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, James is passed out on the couch. What's going on?
No, I think it was mostly because they were just like, oh, you know what? He's not talking about anything. We can at least hear what's going on.
They're like, he finally shut the fuck up. Now I can actually hear the audio.
Basically,
like I'm listening to the UFC on the radio for the first time.
Then the comments on X were fucking funny as fuck, bro. Like they were coming through and I'm reading them. It's like, hey, bro, shut up. Hey, bro, put the fucking camera on the TV. I mean, like they were rolling out on that. It's like I was dying.
They were, but I'm also like, yo, if you can find a legal way for me to do this and actually show the fight without going to jail, I'm all fucking ears.
I remember the first time James did the shit and he put like on the screen. I'm like, and I text Andrew, I'm like, hey, bro, that's not good, bro. He's like, what you mean? I'm like, it's on. What you mean it's on? It's on. Check it out.
You got to make a little reel so when it shows James falling over, and then it clips over to Joe Rogan and the announcer like seeing someone gets knocked out.
Look, let me tell you something, man.
That's a good idea.
So Brandon had texted me that. And then I look at my ex. I opened my app.
I remember.
There was 4,800 people watching. I'm like, God damn.
What is he doing?
People watching. And then all of a sudden, my notifications lit up, 20 notifications. This parent company has had actions against your ex account. I'm like, God damn, disconnect, man. Like, this was like legal writings. I was like, and then I text James and he's like, man, they shut me down everywhere.
Like, oh, you don't say.
Nah, like my mom said, sometimes you need to learn the hard way. And I was like, you know what?
Oh my gosh,
never
bro.
doing that again.
Dude told me I turned that shit off so fast. He's like, I clicked off that disconnected that shit so fast, bro. It was so scary.
Man, like they were serious. Like they had put my ex on a halt.
And
They're like,
he
"You're
freaking
absolutely not doing that."
what's that shit? One time Andrew tried streaming through James' shit, and he texted me, he's like, hey, I think I got James' shit fucked up. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, I think they got a copyright strike on his channel. I think he's freaking done. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, oh, well, yeah, that might not be good. Like,
no, what happened? It
he was so scared, bro.
It was violence, man. So
yeah, because you were killing people on Red Dead.
Yeah, I'm playing Red Dead, and I'm screaming for No
I
Mercy.
remember that.
And then all of a sudden, No Mercy comes up, and it's red up here on the stream yard. So I got out, and I just went back in because sometimes Facebook does that. You get disconnected, you just go back and put it back on. So I went to go put it back on. It said, nah, you don't have permissions to stream through this Facebook account. I'm like, what the hell? So I text James. I'm like, James, man, did you get some kind of notification? He goes, yeah, I can't go live for 30 days or nothing. Now I'm like, oh shit, disconnecting the fuck out of my Facebook.
He felt so bad. And then he did the something happened, and then like a month later, some shit like YouTube happened. He's like, hey, like what is it? Like what happens? Like if this is what they tell you, like how do you get? I think I got his YouTube banned. I'm like, how do you manage to do that? I'm like, you might want to be careful, bro. Tread lightly. You already got his freaking Facebook for 30 days.
So look, his page had just gotten the ability to go live back on No Mercy because he had just done the first No Mercy Sports in a month because I got his shit banned. And then so I'm doing Villain Gaming like a day later, and I don't even remember what I was playing. But then all of a sudden this YouTube come up and said, you do not have permissions to stream. I'm like, God damn it. Like James is never going to talk to me again. I done fucked this Facebook up. I fucked this YouTube up.
We had some fun times being live, bro.
We do.
Remember that time when I was streaming that Star Wars game and you were on?
Oh yeah, I was fucking with you. I'm like, damn, man, they killed you fucking pretty bad there, Brandon. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, remember my excuse? I said, man, my knees are ashy as fuck. He's like, what you mean? That's an excuse? Your knees are ashy? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I said. I said, what you mean your knees are ashy? Nah, bro, you just got smoked. And shit, I'm playing NCAA with Terry. And like I'm kicking ass. Like my quarterback's leading the Heisman. I got one interception all year, and we're in like week 8. And I'm playing fucking FCS Northeast or some shit. Next thing you know, I done thrown 3 interceptions. I'm like, Terry, you ain't watching me fucking play this shit no more, man.
Remember when you got accused of stealing nuggets too on that stream?
Oh yeah, were you watching that time? That shit was fine. Was it a Monday Night Havoc?
No, that was on that Star Wars stream. That's the same time.
Yeah, listen, we were doing Star Wars. That's what it was. And AC comes over. He goes, "Where's my chicken nuggets?" I said, "What you talking about?" He goes, "I have 4 chicken nuggets, and now there are 3." It was like, AC, I didn't eat your chicken nuggets. I've been on the show. He goes, "You ate my chicken nuggets."
Bro, no, like she laughing, but like you had to have been there. Like, dude was like, dude, you gonna run me my fucking nugget, bro. Like he was going back and forth. He's like, nah. He's like, you stole it. He's like, I did not. He's like, no, you stole my fucking chicken nugget. He's like, I did not. And they were going back and forth for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. Like it was like an interrogation. He's like, I didn't touch your freaking nuggets. Like, well, I'm missing one, and you ate it. Like, dude, he was going in, bro. And I'm just playing the game, trying to stay focused. But I'm like peeing my pants, trying to like freaking focus. But he's like, yo, like, nah, bro, run me my shit. Like, you ate my nugget, bro. Oh my gosh, he was so serious, bro. I'm like, dude, this dude is like serious about the food, bro. Like,
Oh, he is. He was fitting to tune me up, man. Like he literally.
he's like, no, you took my shit,
He
bro.
said, you took that shit. He said, I have 4 chicken nuggets, and now I have 3 chicken nuggets.
It was so
So
random
where's
though.
my chicken
because
nuggets?
It was so random because nobody was even talking to him. Like he was just in his corner, I guess, playing, and we were just talking about the game. And he's like, "Yo, like you ate my shit," and he's like, "What are you talking about? You ate?" He's like, "I had 4, now I have 3. You ate my shit." And I'm like, "Bro, what?"
That's what he said. That shit was hilarious.
I don't even know how he ended up stopping, but like after like 20 minutes, I guess he just stopped, but we couldn't stop talking about it. The shit was so funny.
Speaking
That
of
shit
kids,
was hilarious, man. I was crying because he was dead. I thought he was about to fight me.
He about to put him at gunpoint behind a McNugget, bro. Like it was about to get real.
It was.
He's like,
speaking
"I'm
of
about to put
kids, James,
Yo,
not calling you a kid. Don't worry.
yeah, kid."
You're gonna do just hey, don't fall over again.
no, I was just checking my phone. That's all.
Hey, the whenever you and your wife finally start making your family bigger, you could do the gender reveal on the villain show.
Oh, bro, I seen a video the other day.
He has his own show. Like, why would
see.
he? I mean, he's more than welcome, but he has his own ass podcast. I think
seen
We
I
want
wish
to
I
be
would
there
have.
for him.
I wish I would have saved the video. I was watching this video. And I guess these guys were at a gender reveal, and he had like one of the ones that like a firework, like it would shoot out, like the color would shoot out. So the guy is gonna go up behind the dad and like shoot it off behind him. He's got the tube turned the wrong way. So when he goes to set that bitch off, it shoots him straight in the freaking nuts, like blue, straight to the freaking balls. Dude falls to the ground, trying to freaking pull a prank. Yeah, pretty much. You ate my nugget.
Man, that I will always like that shit was funny as fuck. He was interrogating me. Like he was this has been about a year ago now, right? It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah. So he's like barely 4 probably at this point. And I mean that shit, like you couldn't have just scripted this show better than that. I have 4 chicken nuggets, and like he's talking to a 44-year-old man, mind you. I have 4 chicken nuggets, and now I have 3 chicken nuggets, and I want to know where it is.
It was the middle. We were like in the middle of a conversation, and like everything, it's like time stopped. And I'm like, "Yo, he got you, and he about to put you in check."
You see, like these little set of hands behind Andrew with the piano wire.
Bro, like he was dead ass, bro. I heard the whole thing. I was like, bro, like I just can't focus because this dude is like, run me my shit. Like, you gonna go buy me another Happy Meal, bro? Like, I want my nuggets, dog.
He's like, you can have the toy. I want my damn nuggets.
But he was
He
hot.
tried, and then freaking another time. I don't know if it was that time or another time. They were he was on my stream, and Andrew's like, I'm gonna try to give him this and say it's chicken nuggets, and hopefully he'll eat it. He's like, nah, that's nasty. That's not what you said it is.
It was the fish sticks.
He's like,
And we
he's
did.
like, I'm gonna give it to him and say it's chicken nuggets. And he's like, I gave it to him. He's like, no, that's nasty. That's not chicken nuggets.
He sure did. I gave him damn fish sticks, and he took a big bite of it too. He goes, "No, I don't like that. That's not chicken nuggets." He was not playing, boy. He wasn't about to eat that shit.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, I don't know what's worse, that or the Taco Bell quesadilla or the little cheesy roll up.
Boy, he was pissed about that too. Boy, he was
What?
hot because he loves quesadillas. I got
What
him
happened?
from
The
Taco
little
Bell.
cheesy roll ups from Taco Bell. He hates them.
So
What happened?
I ordered him a
Spit it out.
quesadilla from Taco Bell because he likes quesadilla.
They gave him a cheesy roll instead.
Well, no, they're just cheap, is all. Like, I got him an actual quesadilla. And he looked at that. He goes, "No, that's not a quesadilla." I was like, "Yeah, that's it." He goes, "No, it ain't." He wouldn't eat it.
Imagine if you try to replace the 4th nugget with that cheesy roll up.
Oh, they gonna fight if he try to do that.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think this is a good stopping point. My wife wants to get in bed. We have COVID, so I think I have to go.
You're good. No
That was
problem
fun.
at
I
all.
want to do this more often.
Sounds good.
I do, man. I love doing a show with Brandon, man. Like, I don't get to do it that often, but I love them. Like, they're always good.
Bro, freaking, I did a freaking stream a while back, and Andrew hops on. We freaking talked like 4 hours, and like it was nothing to do with what the hell was going on. We were talking about random shit for like 4 hours.
I mean, just the most random shit too.
Good night, Emily.
Good night.
Don't forget that nugget.
We're gonna
Hey,
get him.
Steve, did you ever find out who took the nugget?
He ate the son bitch. We watched him. Like he's beside me. He eats
was
the
eating.
nugget. That's the part you miss. I guess that's why it's so funny. So he eats the chicken nugget right beside. He just eats it
On
and then
camera.
on camera. And then like 10 minutes later, he's like, "Hey man, where's my chicken nugget?" I said, "What?" He said, "I have 4 chicken nuggets and now I have 3." I was like, "Because you ate it." No, I didn't.
He's like,
Yeah, he ate it right in front of us. And then he's like, "Where's my nugget, bro?"
he's like, I ain't eating nothing. You ate my shit. Yep.
He's like, everything was fine till you cross that line.
You ate my shit, bro. Like, you bought me my nugget meal. I expected 4. I have 3. Now there's consequences. I took that personally.
He said, "No, I had 6 chicken nuggets and then they disappeared. So you must have ate them." You be quiet. Just get down. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to go.
All right.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, we all gonna call it a day, but it was really fun. I hope we can do this again.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great one, guys.
See y'all later.